and confirm. If you're in chat, please say what's up. I would be real appreciated.
Okay, well, that's more encouraging.
I think it's good. I'm showing live now, I think.
Yeah, same.
Yep. I see our beautiful faces on there.
Good.
And mine.
Oh, buddy.
I mean, your beautiful face.
Seriously. So, if you're just joining us, hi. Sorry about that. I'm Jameson, GM, Mace, Technical Wizard, and Buffoon here at Games We Never Play. Here to juggle the cables and run some games. Joining us tonight in this rogues gallery of wretchedness. I wanted to get some alliteration in. Let's start with my left with Manticore. Who are you, sir?
I have the strangest sense of deja vu.
Like we did this once.
Hello, everyone. My name is Nick. I am playing Manticore. He is a runaway from an orphanage who has been infected with a techno-organic symbiote that gives him incredible strength and durability, and is slowly converting his body over into something that is not human.
Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. Let's hope that doesn't have any effect on tonight's game. You know, those
Can't imagine why it would.
Yeah, right? Why would you give me something like that? Moving on to Dodger.
Hey guys, I'm Joey. I'm playing Dodger, who is a former trust fund kid who was done by his parents after he started realizing, hey, maybe we should use money to help people, and they said, nah, fuck that. So he's now all about eating the rich and taking all they have to give it to people who are needy, like him, who is also now needy. He is super gymnast and knife boy, and doesn't have a problem with killing random goons because they're goons, and that's what they do.
That makes sense. Also here we've got Lynn.
Yeah, I'm Nikki, and I play Lynn, who is a demon who has escaped from hell to get away from her boss, Satan. She just wants to do her own thing and, have fun, which might also involve shooting goons in the face, because that's also just what you do.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have had some luck with shooting goons last week, so
Yeah,
makes sense.
we'll see how it goes.
Maybe some new goons to shoot this week.
Maybe a few stabbings. The night is young.
But keep in mind, Goonies never say die.
And that is RX. Introduce yourself, sir.
Hi, I'm Michael, and I am playing RX, the resident chemist on the team, who does believe in better living through chemistry, especially when it can give you superpowers. He has a slightly different approach to problem solving than the rest of his compatriots, and while he did shoot some people last week, it was just with a heavy-duty, surgical sedative. Perfectly fine. People recover from that in days.
You judo threw a dog into the pavement. You have no room to talk.
I redirected its energy so it was using itself as a weapon.
Yeah,
okay?
into where? Into where?
The pavement.
The soft, plush pavement,
To be fair, people recover faster from medical sedatives than they do bullets in the face. So
It's true. That is science in practice right there. And after the horror of the tree people who then became naked people that we kind of put on trial, I'm really curious to see what happens next for our TBD band of misfits.
Right, there's nothing like starting off a game interrogating naked people.
Man, if I had a nickel.
Right? In Gotham, they call that Thursday.
Is it Thursday? That's a good question.
Let me roll for Thursday. Hold on one second.
Do you have a 7-sided die?
Yeah, I was just going to say. Oh, it's a D8 with a -1 modifier.
That's
there
right.
It is.
I was going to say Mace just uses non-Euclidean dice, I guess. So.
I got myself a 29-sided, 7-sided. I'm all set.
So, what are we playing? Dungeon Crawl Classics?
Yes. Which they've got a great home bundle going on right now. So, yeah, don't want to redirect anyone, but definitely something to check out. Stay here. Watch this show. This is fun.
Mason, what game are we playing? Just out of curiosity.
We are playing Shades of Gotham with the game system from Tiny Supers, more or less. The main meat and potatoes is Tiny Supers, but we are adding things to it from Blades in the Dark to account for your villainous and just being a villainy type people. So, last week, you took over a warehouse. Your friend, ally, Anarch, he said that he would help you do so, pick the target, and help distract Batman while that occurred. You guys broke in there, slaughtered most of the goons, and discovered a statue that belonged to the Lazarus Pit. Nothing unusual there. What was weird is the hidden bunker beneath it with tree people in there. After some fun, you guys managed to let most of them go. Others, you'll have to go to the last episode to see how they fared. But yeah, and now you have this wonderful warehouse. And Dodger got subways for everyone. So that was nice. So, it has been 3 days since that time. The door has been repaired. Any damage to the building itself has been fixed, but no upgrades have been made. Unfortunately, to do so, you need money. Now, you've had some downtime. What have each of you been doing during this time? Let's go ahead and start with Manticore here.
I do want to say, you say no upgrades have been made, but I would say that we do have a pair of loyal dogs who help guard our warehouse.
Well, the dogs were also there before you got there, so I'm just saying.
Yeah, but now they're ours.
Now
yes,
they're yours.
exactly, which makes them an upgrade. I think that Manticore has spent some time with the dogs and making sure that they are in fact loyal and finding out what sort of training they have, what commands they respond to, and then I also think he's getting antsy and wants to make a big score because that's what he's here for, is to make some money so he can use that to take care of his sister.
Okay. So you're working with the dogs, trying to train them. Give me a test to see how well that goes. And let me know what the result is.
Well, you said that there's no critical failure in this game, right? Because that is Snake Eyes.
Okay. You try to get the dogs to kind of chill and listen to your commands, but just after the first day, they've almost reverted back to being feral and try to bite you every chance they get. So it's not been a good time training them.
I've been letting them bite me because that don't hurt. Dog bite can't hurt me.
Dog bite can't hurt me. That's yeah.
And it probably trains them not to bite me pretty quick.
I mean, when they bite into the metal, I mean, does your symbiote react to being bitten?
I don't think that it registers as a serious enough attack that it would recognize that. I mean, this is the way I envision is that it comes from a pretty harsh environment, and something like the bite of a dog is not a threatening event to it.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't register it whatsoever. It allows it to bite. No big deal. Let's move on. Dodger, what are you doing during this downtime? You got about 3 days.
I think he's planning on some kind of heist based on information he would have gotten from, I believe, one of the people that we accidentally didn't let go, who was a tree people, if you will, was a banker or ran a bank or something to that effect. So I would like to think that he's using what information he got from that guy to plan a bank heist, because he's dead. What's he going to do with that money? It belongs to the people.
Okay.
Fuck the bourgeoisie.
Fuck the
I think
bourgeoisie.
they prefer to be called Ents, right?
It belongs in a museum. I call my wallet museum.
Now, from your interrogation, let's see how much you remember or you're able to piece together in your heist planning.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a test for that.
Don't think I have anything to boost this, because unlike my usual characters, I don't have any social skills. Okay. That is an 8.
It's an 8. Okay, so you got a 6 and a 2 or
Double fours.
double 4s? Okay, so no 5s or 6s.
No, 5s or 6s. That's right. It's 5s or 6s that are successes. I forgot.
It's okay, not a problem. So you remember he said he worked at a bank, or possibly was an accountant. You're not sure, but there's only a few places where he could possibly work. So you're putting the parts together of a plan. It's not a good plan, but it's like 10% of one. That's something.
Yeah, I'll take 10% of a plan.
Right? Lynn, in these 3 days, what have you been doing?
Probably should just go out and party, like, go to nightclubs or whatever.
Good. Yes, partying at nightclubs.
Just have fun. I mean, there's nothing else to do, so might as well.
So
Hey, Tom!
She'll probably spend her whole like cut of the thing like on like alcohol and other things you can ingest.
I think there was like $1,000 that you guys found.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, you all can split that up and get 200 each or 250 each,
Yeah, I think so.
or you can save it and put it towards, upgrades. Up to you all.
No, she's gonna spend it all on, fun stuff.
Okay, give me a test for, you're going out, you're partying, carousing. Let's see how that goes for you.
Can I use my charismatic trait?
Sure.
Roll for drinks.
2 success.
2 success. It is a wildly fun time. You make a lot of new friends and friends of a club owner downtown. We'll call the club. What club would it be? Open to suggestions from chat or from anyone at the table. Ends with...
What kind of club is it? What kind of club did you patronize?
Just probably like the most like loud and like active types of clubs. Yeah. So like really loud EDM music.
Call it like the Raucous House?
Yeah. That'd be good.
All right. So you made friends with the owner of the Raucous House. Very loud, boisterous club in downtown Gotham. It's not new, but it's a very exclusive clientele. Like, they know who their market is, and they try and stick to that. All right. RX, what are you doing in these 3 days' time?
Well, after we get Subway, he promptly collapses for about 12 hours while his body recuperates from having grown and then shrunk back down. Because it's very taxing when your body is not normally built to do that. I think he's then going to try to go to one of his hidden lab locations and collect what he can in terms of either prepared materials or just lab equipment that he can get back to the warehouse. And that's about it.
All right. So you go off to check out your lab or one of your... Is this one of your like safe houses or is this...
Yeah.
Okay. You go to check out one of your safe houses, and when you open the door, you see it's been pilfered. Someone has been there and has turned things over. Give me an investigation check to see what you can find.
All right. 1 success.
1 success. Okay.
Yes.
You find a wallet. It belongs to none other than your old boss.
Hello there. Are there any credit cards or anything?
Absolutely. They're very
Good.
heavy, too.
Good. Yeah, I'm definitely taking that with me. I mean, does it seem like anything of value has been taken?
Yeah, it looks like any of your equipment has been removed. Any chemicals has also been removed, and the place has been flipped. So tables knocked over, chairs, any notes you had have been cut up and destroyed.
Like, that's some shit.
And what would you say this your boss's name was?
How about... I know I shouldn't labor on this too much. That makes for bad improv. Why don't we actually make it a woman?
Okay.
And her name would have been Bethany Dang.
Bethany Dang. All right.
Dang.
Dang it.
I used to have a coworker named Tongue Dang.
Yeah.
There you
Very
go.
popular guy. So, armed with that, that's not a pun. He really was named that.
Okay.
We believe you.
He was just a popular guy. I thought you were.
Yeah,
Anyway, sorry. Carry on.
with the ladies, if you know what I mean. No,
Oh my
we're gonna run that analogy into the ground. So,
Oh,
3 days have passed. You're all back at the. What do you call this place? Is it your clubhouse? Is it the
the
den?
warehouse?
The warehouse.
I think it's just the warehouse for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't feel that Manticore is assertive enough to call it Manticore's lair.
Has anyone taken over that room down at the bottom, the bunker?
No. I've kind of made my own little office space with a bunch of boxes, just kind of a makeshift partition.
Okay.
I think Dodger's taken over that little office where we had the interrogations with the desk that he can start planning things and has maps stuck in walls with daggers and being all dodgery. I don't know.
I picture Lynn just standing sentry on the roof at any given time. No, I
Or
don't
saying
Feels like
she's
it.
doing that while she then goes and leaves the party.
I
know.
think she just
Um,
like is gone for long periods of time, and then she just shows up by herself and like sleeps every once in a while. Because probably other nights she might be sleeping at other people's houses, but you know,
Crashing on a couch or whatever.
Right.
not exactly the type of sleeping over I was thinking about. But
No. I meant back at the
Oh
warehouse.
yeah, basically.
Yeah, you guys have found an old couch that someone has thrown away and have picked that up and brought it in.
It's a good couch.
Yeah.
It has the cushions and everything.
No springs sticking out. We're good.
Yeah.
I have a question because I wasn't quite sure. Do the stairs that go down into the vault, was there like a room down there, like there's a basement that then the vault is part of, or did it basically just stairs to vault?
Stairs to vault.
Okay.
Why did you want to set up a layer next to the vaults? Vault.
Well,
adjacent?
if there was like a basement or something, that might be a place that Manticore would claim. But if it just goes right into the vault, I don't think even he is into having a giant steel reinforced room that can be locked from the outside.
Yeah, that's
as
probably
their area.
ill-advised.
Mhm.
Okay. And Dodger, during this downtime, Anarchy, of course, is there to train and work with you. Anyone else that wants to fight and train, you can also do so as you prepare for today. When Anarch calls you all together for a meeting. As you all gather, some of you, how do you all look? Describe yourselves and how do you approach the situation? Let's start with RX since he usually goes last.
Okay. So he's taken off his silk Ryan Gosling from Drive jacket. His hair is a little disheveled, but he's wearing a red T-shirt, white jeans, and like white athletic shoes. Yeah, he seems kind of like he's a million miles away, but he knows he needs to be here for this conversation.
Okay.
And he looks a little bit like Joseph Gordon-Levitt if Joseph Gordon-Levitt was of Jewish and Korean heritage.
Lynn, how do you enter and approach this situation?
She would be wearing her, collared shirt and tie and everything. Maybe she'd be like straightening her hair a little bit, but pretty immaculate though, even though that she might look like she has slight bags under her eyes, probably a little bit too much partying the past few days. But yeah, she looks pretty put together mostly though. So maybe like tie a little bit looser than normal.
Gotcha. All right. Dodger, how are you approaching this?
Well, Dodger's coming out of his office really to have something to distract him from his planning that's not going very well. He's wearing his trench coat open, which shows he doesn't have a shirt on underneath, but he is wearing basically a harness that has slots for different knives and daggers that he uses. He's wearing black pants and black boots, and his signature dark green top hat. And he's walking into the room, carving up a peach that he's eating with his dagger, or one of his daggers.
Nice. And Manticore, what are you doing?
Manticore is anxious. As stated before, he's looking to see if we can get a big score going because he's in this to make some money to look after his sister, who's still in the orphanage system. Outside of doing crimes and being a public persona, he dresses pretty conservatively. Is probably wearing jeans and a dark turtleneck, and gloves to cover up all of the techno-organic skin that would normally be seen in his costume.
All right. So as you approach, you see Anarch has a map rolled out in front of you. He says, "Thank you all for joining me. So, as you all know, we need money. This venture isn't exactly funding itself. So, Dodger, I know you've been trying to make inroads with the bank, but we know how that's going. I'm open to any suggestions, otherwise I do have something not desirable, but an option on the table. How do we earn extra money?"
Well, what's wrong with hitting a bank? I mean, that's where the money is, right? I'm pretty sure I can rip a vault door off and we can grab and go.
Are you?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, you couldn't open the door to this warehouse we're in.
That was different. I wasn't braced.
Yeah,
Hey, it happens to lots of goons. And Dodger seems to smile at Manticore. I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're right. Next time I'll somersault into it.
It might work better for you, love.
Look, banks aren't as easy as it looks, okay? There's security systems, there's fail safes, some safes lock you in, like it's a whole thing. I thought I got enough information out of that guy, but unfortunately he was being vague. I'm kind of glad we killed him. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that unless y'all have a better idea.
To that end, most banks in the area are on someone else's turf. So if we go robbing one of them, we have to deal with whose turf we go into.
Yeah, not to mention the
Right, Robin. We don't want to alert Robin.
Oh, I was thinking Kite Man.
Kite Man is a real pain in my ass.
Wait, isn't there a Bat Girl now too?
Batwoman. Let's be progressive. Come on.
Well, there's
No, but
Batwoman
Oh.
and Bat.
There's two of them. Oh, I thought it was a
Yeah.
rebranding thing. Okay.
No,
All right, so no banks is what I'm hearing. Is that right?
no,
I
we
mean,
could do banks. It's just not as easy as punching in a wall and grabbing the money.
Do you know which bank it is that you're looking at? I am running a little bit dry in terms of funds. You know, expensive.
Which bank am I looking at?
And he actually takes out Bethany Dang's wallet, takes out a card. Here you go.
Oh,
It is Gotham
Thank
National
you.
Bank.
The Gotham National Bank. Thank you.
Yes. So, from what I'm able to gather right now, and I think this will be an easy enough score for us and keep us under the radar if need be, Gotham Central Credit Union.
You need
What was
something for that cough?
Gotham Central Credit Union.
What about it?
And whose territory is that?
Well-
Cartel?
Technically, it's the Riddler's, but it's a credit union, so I don't think he'll be too mad if we rip it off.
Yeah. Does anyone care about credit unions?
Well, I mean, technically they are banks.
Yeah,
What's the
but
difference?
Doesn't have the panache.
It's-
Listen, if
I
you
don't
guys
care
have
about
better
panache.
ideas,
I care about cash.
That's fair. But I do have this fancy new credit card. Thank you, RX.
Well, use it quick because just, make the most of the
How
the
much
moment.
time do we have before we rob a bank? Because I need to make some purchases. She starts doing her phone and online shopping.
Delivered to the warehouse.
The one by the docks.
Yeah, I mean, just the Amazon locker. I mean, come on.
Do we have a map of what territory is around us? Like what gangs control what territory, approximately?
Yes. Let me get this for you. Let me see. So currently, where you all are at, you're currently in Falcone's territory. His area is a lot smaller, but the main players right now are the Riddler, Mr. Freeze, Penguin, and Bane.
Does Bane have a proper gang, or is he mostly just going it alone?
He has a proper gang. They all look like luchadors, but yes, he has a gang.
One
Bane
would
boys?
expect. Yeah.
Bane boys, yes. There are Bane in your side.
Does anyone actually like Bane?
Is it fall? Because I hear that the leaves turn lovely colors in Baton.
Well, I don't know, but if you've never tried Venom, I can definitely see the attraction.
So looking still in the meta here, what territory borders on Falcone's closest to where we are?
Close
Like
to
if
one.
we're going to start to make a push, where would it be?
Well, you could either start growing out and taking over more of Falcone's territory, which is going to bring down the mob, or you can start encroaching on other territories. The nearest one to you is going to be Riddler's territory.
Okay. Is there like a buffer? Like, are we deep in Falcone's territory, or are we like sort of at the edge in between?
You're at the
Falcone
edge.
and Riddler.
Well, you're at the edge, nearest the water. So pushing in, you would be moving directly into Falcone territory. But the next territory over is Riddler.
Okay.
Trying to find where this map is that I have, and it has disappeared on me.
Does Riddler kill people? I mean, I don't remember like seeing on the news that, you know, a dozen men gunned down thanks to the Riddler gang, but maybe I'm just watching the wrong channels.
Doesn't he just tell annoying jokes or riddles or whatnot?
What does the Riddler do?
Yeah, why don't we just take over his territory? I don't think he does much.
I don't know,
I mean-
Dodger, what do you think?
I've got no problem with that, although I don't really look forward to being part of the Saw franchise.
I mean, doesn't he just tell Batman like riddles and brain teasers? Like,
I think he does a lot of things where he like threatens to blow people up or release some sort of a toxin or something if Batman doesn't figure out how to stop him.
Something like that, yeah.
I mean, he's playing more mind games, I think, than you know, boots on the ground.
Well, looking at this brain trust, I'm sure we're more than a match for him.
Oh, quite. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's very dusty in here, I'm sorry.
Right? Okay, well, I can't find my map, so I'm going to have to send that to you all later, and I apologize in advance. I thought I had it prepared.
No worries. I just wanted to kind of have like, if to use the Risk analogy, if we're in Australia, I don't want to start a fight in Central America where we have no support and no supply lines and no, you know, way of reinforcing that territory.
No, I completely understand. 1 second.
I understood that reference.
Also, now Doctor's going to steal a game of Risk and remap it for Gotham and use the pieces to determine where
seriously,
we are.
why doesn't that
Good
exist
idea.
already? Yeah, Batman Risk.
I believe it does, but yeah. Okay.
There should be a Batman Monopoly, and you can have a crime alley.
I'm sure there's Batman.
Oh, no. What happens in Crime Alley? You lose your parents.
Oh.
There's a little like chalk figure outline on this page.
Poster
Well,
of
instead of going
Zorro.
Instead of going to jail, you'd go to Arkham.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that fits. Get out Arkham Freeze.
Yeah.
I
love
Arkham
it.
Free is a great.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so have you figured out what you'd like to do? I'm gonna send you a pic. I do have a map that I will share with you. So let me send this over.
Lynn is just making like a whole bunch of purchases to like be delivered by the warehouse of the dogs.
Oh, also get a mini fridge, and I'm gonna get us a bunch of groceries.
Oh, perfect. I've always wanted one of those. I'm gonna get a full-size fridge. How's that?
Also, I need 4 creme brulee torches,
4?
a set of test tubes,
Oh, really? All right.
and then I'll figure out the rest.
All right. I'll just add the entire kit. And up. It stopped working.
Here, try this one.
Oh, all right. Very well. No.
Okay, check the chat. It's there now.
Oh,
Right.
perfect.
Okay, so the credit union is in Riddler territory then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I say we go for that. I mean, let's face it, Falcone doesn't have the greatest holdings. It seems we're more than capable to skip over him and take a hit at Riddler.
It's true.
I'm not that afraid of him.
I mean, we
So-
did free his cousin thrice removed or something, right?
All right, we
Yeah,
bought ourselves a little time.
I don't remember that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't
he
remember
was, like,
Tony?
begging for his life.
Yeah, Tony
Oh.
Falcone.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are on Somerset, on the east side, near Morrison Harbor.
Okay.
Did you make
Mhm.
this and name it?
No, this Gotham is very well mapped.
Well,
And I
there's,
had
like-
gone through and color coded it, and I can't find that right now, and I'm very annoyed.
Well, it's okay.
Where,
This is great.
We're on Somerset where?
On the east side, near Morris Harbor.
Okay. Gotcha. So like okay.
See where that red X is?
Yeah, perfect.
That's you. Of course, it
There's
says
two
clinic
there's several red
I
dots.
see it.
on Somerset, east side, near Morris Harbor. There should be a red X.
Sprang Bridge, Sprang River,
Oh, sprang it.
Dixon Docks. I get all these references.
Mm-hmm. So Bane has taken over Old Gotham. And Riddler has New Gotham.
Ah. Bane has all of old Gotham? That's a lot.
It is.
Well, he keeps
is.
threatening to blow people up, so.
Right.
And Penguin's got Burnley.
What about the Joker?
Joker, unfortunately, doesn't have any area right now.
Ooh.
Wow.
And right now, Mr. Freeze and Falcone are at war with Somerset.
Okay.
So, west side is Mr. Freeze, east side is Falcone.
Otisburg. Sorry, I'm just
If we just
zooming in
take
on the map.
if we just take the rest of this like peninsula area next to New Gotham, you know, between the Sprang Bridge and the Morrison Bridge, and then we could do New Gotham. That seems reasonable.
Well, it might also be worth checking in with Falcone, see if we can get him to fight Mr. Freeze for us.
Mr. Freeze
Well, he already
not-
is fighting Mr. Freeze.
Right, but we spur them against each other. Let them take each other out, and then we kill who's ever left.
That is an option. Now, your lab, at least the one you worked for, was it Ace Chemicals, or who was it again?
Tyler Chemicals.
Tyler Chemicals. That we're going to go ahead and say is near the Cauldron in
Okay.
Old Gotham.
Okay.
So let me make a note. Gotham Cauldron, fitting name. Tyler Chemicals. So right now you have a few options in front of you. You can go ahead and yes, you can rob the credit union. Big money there. You can try and push and take more territory, which is going to require you. It's going to be kind of hard for you to take more territory. Yes, you can kill off anyone in the area and mark it and tag it and say this is ours now, but holding it is going to be a problem. You don't have any goons, so you need to have your own people loyal to you. Now, you can cause wars between the gangs that are already there and have them infighting, and then it makes it easier for you to maneuver in. The world is your oyster. How would you like to crack it?
Wait, is this a resource allocation game all of a sudden?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, look, if no matter what, we need money. If we're gonna take a push and hold territory, we need more than the 4 of us to do it. If we're going to, if we just want to make money, that's fine. Like if we just want to hit places and go, like then money is the goal right there. But no matter what, it starts with money. That's why we're all here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Manticore has a point.
Well, let's go make a withdrawal.
Speaking of which, you
The credit union, because it's a bank. You understand what I'm getting at there, right?
Yes.
Do you want to order anything else?
Something's going on with your mic, Nikki.
Hello.
Did it change over again?
Is it good? Good, good.
Oh,
There
there
you
we
go.
go.
Yeah, there we go.
That is.
She said, "Do you want me to order anything else?" While I'm at it.
Decor.
Oh, very well. Do you care what kind?
Anything that'll get blood off it easily. I'm just call it a hunch, but I get the feeling that we're gonna be bleeding all over this place a little bit.
Tropical paradise theme. Very well.
Yes, I officially now want Dodger's office to look like Blanche's bedroom from the Golden Girls. So,
You're supposed to be role playing here. Role playing.
right. I definitely don't have that bedspread.
I wish Manticore was sophisticated enough to know who Jackson Pollock was, because I would. We're going for blood splatter.
All right, so your move is to gain more money.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
All
Is there anything more important?
Nah. So there are banks in different parts of Gotham. Once again, each one of them is in different territory. The Gotham Central Bank is on Somerset on the west side. Credit Union is over here in New Gotham, in Riddler's territory. Now, that doesn't mean you can't go to someone's territory and start muscling in and rob their bank and say, well, you want to get to us, you got to go through these other people and cross their territory. Because right now you're like the Fellowship. You're small, you're nimble, and you can insert quickly.
Phrasing, boom.
Can we make this attack on the credit union look like Falcone did it? We got all these guns,
You do have guns.
and if Riddler thinks Falcone hit the credit union, if he does care, he's going to go after them and not us.
This is all true.
Now, to be fair, aside from Lynn, do any of you know how to use guns?
I watch TV.
Shoot him with the pointy end.
Oh God.
No.
Look,
I'm
how
just
hard
gonna,
could it be?
I'm gonna just straight up say no. I mean, I know how to use my little pistol, but that's not the same thing.
I mean, we just have to carry the gun to make it look convincing. I can stab people all I want. I just show up with the gun. Leave it as evidence.
You should probably fire some rounds. Make some carnage. Doesn't have to actually hit much.
Okay. So you guys want to rob the credit union as Falcone and stage it, make it look like his team did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's no prestige in robbing a credit union. So it doesn't matter if our names are attached to it or not. We just want the money.
Okay. All right. Totally doable. Now, are you all going in your normal attire, or what methods are you taking to make this look like Falcone?
Well, I feel like we would attract a certain amount of attention if we just wore what we would normally wear. I don't know. What were the guys at the warehouse wearing?
Mostly blood-splattered clothing. I mean, it didn't start that way, but that's how it ended.
Do we have time to run to the laundromat real quick?
It's red wine. That's all it is. Marinara
Spaghetti sauce. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, more wardrobe. What size are you all?
We're. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know how to approach this. I'm not a criminal mastermind. I'm a doctor, kind of.
I
have a
fail to see the
doctorate.
difference.
He's not a banker.
Does Anarch have a plan? I mean, he seemed embarrassed about the credit union in the first place.
Well, yes, I have a plan. It was essentially going to sneak in through the roof and disable the alarm systems and rob it, but that was more of a without anyone knowing it's us. Now that we're changing it up to set up Falcone and cause some enemies, well, that's a whole different ballgame.
We could still do that, really. I mean, go there, dress as Falcone, try to disable the alarms, and have the blame it on Falcone as a failsafe.
Okay.
I mean, on a fedora, and it's like, is that good enough?
Perfect. You're part of Falcone's people now.
Excellent.
Right? Aren't they just fedoras and Tommy guns?
Yeah.
It's true.
I think Tommy Guns is more of a two-faced shtick, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Who can tell the difference between him and Falcone, really?
You're like the same, basically.
Everyone's got a Chicago typewriter. All right, so that's the plan. You guys are going to sneak in, dressed as Falcone's goons, rob the place, and then leave if you get caught. Like, no, it's Falcone. Or are you purposely trying to draw the Riddler's ire at Falcone, make him fight a war on two fronts?
Well, I like the idea of trying to sneak in, get all the money, and leave. But before we leave, leaving enough evidence to make it look like Falcone did it. Like I said, leave a fedora and a Tommy gun. Shoot up a wall.
No, and a mocking note that says, riddle me this. Stay out of my territory.
Falcone says,
"You suck at riddles."
When is a riddler like a writing desk? You. That's when.
Why is the Riddler like a vacuum cleaner? You both suck.
Love Falcone.
I'm all for. I think I liked Dodger's idea of going in, trying to do it as cleanly as possible, but leaving behind something that implicates Falcone.
Yes.
As opposed to just purporting that we are working for Falcone from the start.
Right.
Seems reasonable.
Okay. So, and your big thing to tie it to Falcone is going to be the Tommy gun, a fedora, and a note.
Yeah.
Is there like a restaurant that is known to be a Falcone property? Like an Italian restaurant, I would assume.
Yeah, sure. There's a Amici's down the way.
So yeah, let's get a menu from Amici's, and then we'll write a note on that.
There you go. I like it.
Okay. I mean, it's not the plan I would have came up with, but hey, I believe in you. Good luck.
Why? Wait, no. Why? No, I don't want an answer to that question right now.
Is there a problem?
No, it's fine. It's my first time that I've been involved in a criminal gang, and having a mysterious benefactor who just shows up from time to time, it's against my working style. So I apologize if I'm having a little bit of a hard time with this transition.
All right, this is coming from somebody working in pharmaceuticals? Really?
I mean, he said it.
Fair point. Let's go.
Listen, the only reason I'm here, as little as I am, is to make sure there's no connection between us. And that's more for your safety than for mine.
I mean, the whole idea of anarchy being organized is silly to begin with. But you don't see me complaining.
There's a reason I keep my mask on. And I highly recommend maybe you picking one up too, RX. Them boyish good looks, what are you, Clark Kent?
Well, RX actually does have a mask. He wears like a red surgical mask, and he's got the white goggles with the red lenses.
Oh, that's right.
It's just in our artwork, we just show him with that sly grin.
It's Lynn and Dodger? I don't know if Dodger does, but...
Nope, Dodger.
Yeah.
Dodger's mask is he pulls the top hat over his face a little bit and lets the shadow do its thing.
Yeah.
Sags his pants a little bit in the front, draws the eye. Boom.
Hey now.
Lynn's like, what do I have to worry about? I don't care.
And I also think that Lynn probably has, being from Hell, has no like electronic record. There's no like
Yeah.
if you leave
Yeah.
fingerprints or they get pictures, who cares?
Yeah,
Unless they can
exactly.
physically see you, there's no way to identify who you are.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's a reason the aliens don't wear masks. I got you.
it's like
I
that
mean, she
line
does
of
the whole
Jason.
Clark Kent thing with the glasses, so.
What about Well, no, Manticore's got the mask.
Yeah,
right.
Manticore
Okay.
always would like in a public setting when he's being Manticore, he always wears the mask.
Right, but not at McDonald's usually.
No, I mean then I'm just a citizen buying a Big Mac.
But
Sorry.
what about Subway?
Well, of course you got to hide your identity when you go to Subway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just shame eating.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, they've got the Impossible meatballs now, and you better believe that I'm going to go avail myself of that.
And the Impossible bread. It's bread that's not bread.
Yeah, technically it is a pastry. Anyway, let's carry on.
So,
I got next day shipping, so everything should arrive in a big pile outside there. If I got the address correct.
we'll find out. Tell you what, give me a test. Let's find out if you put in the right address.
Oh no! 2 successes out of 2 dice.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
Manticore, as you're, getting ready to break from the and head off to do the plan, you hear a voice whisper in your head. It is a very familiar voice.
God, not now.
Eddie,
What?
when are we going to eat?
Soon we'll find something.
Something isn't good enough. I am starving, Eddie.
Well, what do you want? I mean, there's probably something at the credit union we can get into.
I want the door. I want the door of the credit union, Eddie.
Fine, we'll do that. We'll do that. That's fine. It's great.
Do you mean it?
Yeah, I'll make it happen. That's fine.
And very unnervingly, you get goose pimples on your metal arm. Oh, don't tease me, Eddie.
So for everyone else, this is Eddie is sort of off in a corner and muttering to himself.
Okay, I was wondering if like you responding was in your head or like you're actually saying.
That's
Yeah,
entirely
no,
up to you.
Yeah. I think that he probably can communicate strictly in his head and does on occasion, but it's creepy and he doesn't like it, so he normally kind of vocalizes. And so yeah, sometimes he sort of like will get distracted and kind of start muttering a little bit, and you might catch some words but not everything.
Okay. Dodger, you get a voicemail.
Cool. I will check that said voicemail.
Okay. You check it, and it is from your father.
All right.
It essentially breaks down to he wants you to stop acting like a child and come home. Says that your mother is worried sick, which you know is very much not true.
Yeah, that's a bold-faced lie. But good for you, Dad, for trying. I will shoot a text to him. Something to the effect of, I'll come home when you see things my way.
Okay. You get a respond back immediately.
Oh.
Dinner at 8. You can bring your friends.
A
nice dinner that isn't Subway?
Bold of you to assume.
Lynn's diet is mostly liquid, so.
All right, you guys are rich. It's Subway.
Subway.
Subwoo.
Subway.
Ooh. Rain check. In the middle of something. I'll say in the middle of something. ... Rain check. Period.
All right, and you don't get a response, but it's your left on red.
Okay.
All right. Nikki, because everyone's got a thing, You have this feeling. You are certain of it. Someone is staring at you. You spin around, you look through the room, and you don't see anybody.
That's cool. Cool. She's gonna start like kind of like pacing and looking around nervously. All of a sudden.
Okay, as you're pacing, go ahead and give me a essentially like an investigation check, test of some
Okay.
kind.
Yes, one success.
One success. As you turn, you catch sight of something, but it almost immediately vanishes. It looks like a man in a trench coat, blonde hair, smoking a cigarette. You haven't seen this man before,
No
but
way.
you catch it for a half second.
Ooh. And then he's gone, like disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Almost like you, like in horror movies where you catch a reflection, you see someone there, you turn around, gone.
She'll like look really startled and then kind of like compose herself and then light a cigarette and then just kind of like look around but like try not to look like she's looking around and then slowly get to some place that her back is to the wall. Like she's casual about it, like she's leaning against the wall.
All right. Sounds good. So, now that you've all had your moments, how are you going to attack this credit union? What is the plan? Who's doing what?
Well, I think since Anarch said his original plan was to sneak in through a skylight, that's probably going to be my doing. So I will take that part of the plan and try to get in from the top and disable any alarms.
Okay. So
I
as
can
the
also do that too. Need.
Hey, RX, do you know how to make explosives? Is that a thing?
I mean, it's not exactly my field of expertise, but I mean, with the right combination of even household chemicals, I could make something that would produce some sort of either minor explosion or maybe some sort of gas bomb that we could use to our advantage.
Well, I was thinking if we had some kind of explosion, we might be able to use that as a distraction, or if we need to make sure that that Riddler knows right away that something happened, maybe we could like blow the door off as we leave. No one would know it was us. Just like a thought that we might have.
Okay.
I like this idea.
Mace, I'm gonna roll for a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hold, please.
Okay.
I closed my character sheet accidentally.
No worries. So if you're rolling to see like explosives or whatever, you'd have advantage on that because it's something.
Yeah, it's educated. So let me roll. Thank you, Google Die Roller. Nothing. Yeah, I don't feel confident. Anything that I could jury rig, you would use at your own peril.
It's always gas cans and pieces of cloth.
Yeah, we could just make some Molotov cocktails. That's something.
Now those are more
Well,
for like
sure,
burning
but
stuff down.
I thought he was talking about like C4 or, you know, nitroglycerin or something. Yes, we can just make Molotov cocktails. Why didn't you say that?
She starts ordering like extra like bottles of.
They'll be here in 2 days. It's a good thing you're ordering all that.
Oh, this card stopped working too. Here you go.
No, Eddie, you misunderstand. I want the vault door. I don't want the front door.
Yeah,
There isn't enough metal in it.
Eddie, wanders off into a corner. We can't let them know it was us. We're trying to get something going here. I can find some kind of we can go out to the junkyard again. There was lots of good stuff in the junkyard. We can find some stuff out there.
I've been through the junkyard, Eddie. It's not enough. I'm starving.
We'll go to the other junkyard. There's something.
So
Eddie.
I turn to Dodger really quickly and I say, at what point do we be concerned about that?
Well, I mean, as of right now, he's not a harm to himself or to any of us. So let him have an invisible friend. If it becomes an issue, we'll take care of it. But I mean, we all deal with things in our own way.
What was that about invisible friends?
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you and Nick, Mace.
No, that's perfectly fine.
Look, I'll figure something out. Okay, it'll be. We'll get you fed. We'll get you fed.
Fine, but I am not helping you until I'm fed. And you're now going to have a disadvantage going into this for most checks that require the symbiote in some way.
All right.
All right. So, the credit union is in a shopping mall. Surrounded, of course, there's a Starbucks to one side.
Cinnabon. Sorry.
There's a Cinnabon to the other side.
Mm.
There is a TJ Maxx further down the way. And across from it is a Home Depot.
Is Jimmy McGill working in the Cinnabon?
Is who? Jimmy what?
Jimmy McGill. Breaking Bad. Sorry. Better Call Saul reference.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
It's all right. Like, I didn't have that in the forefront. I'm like, oh no, I haven't seen the show in years.
It came into my brain. Oh.
Okay, so that's where it's located. I mean, it's a very open parking lot, as you've seen thousands of times, with the credit union sitting right in the middle. How are you going to approach it to get onto the roof?
Look, Lynn, I think I should probably be the one on top of the roof. You remember what happened last time you were on a roof?
You're more than welcome to be on top, dear.
That's what I thought. I'm going to slip around the back of the shopping mall, probably where all the dumpsters are and all that fun stuff, and do a bit of a hardcore parkour up on the dumpster and up onto the roof.
All right, dressed as Falcon's goon, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and give me a test to see if you can do it. Now, you should have advantage on this since it's acrobatics, correct?
Yeah. So that's 3 dice, right?
Right.
So, are you going to then let us in the front door, or do we need to get in through the roof and rappel down, or how are we doing this?
Are we doing this at night or during the day? We didn't discuss that even.
Oh, I imagined at night.
Okay,
Yeah, if it's a sneak in, it's a.
gotcha. I just want to make sure.
For sure.
Well,
We're talking about shooting it up too, so.
Sunsets at about 6 o'clock in Gotham, at least at this time of the year. And the credit union is open for another 2 hours.
Okay.
Now, if you're going to go in there in the off hours, is that what your plan is?
Yeah.
I think so. That was my thought.
Yeah, we can just do that.
Yeah.
Quick question for you, Mace. So I took stress last session to get an advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Has that healed at this point? It's been a couple days?
So it's been a couple days and you've had some time to do some recovery, yes.
Just wanted to make sure. Okay. As far as the plan for getting in, I mean, we have communicators now, thanks to Falcon's men. So I can kind of give you guys a better idea of what we're looking at once I'm there. But yeah, I did roll 2 successes to hardcore parkour up onto the roof.
Lynn doesn't put hers in unless someone notes that she hasn't, and then she'll be like, fine.
All right. Yeah, you're able to jump in, no problem. You flip up onto the roof. Lynn, you're bamfing up there?
No, I'm just going to stay with the rest of everyone else because he said he got it.
So are you all staying like in a van somewhere? Are you all just huddled? How are you staying close to the entrance, or are you just running up?
I like the van idea personally.
I'm down with the van idea.
Okay, so you guys
I
need to
think
get
that
a
works.
van. Perfect. Who is procuring the van?
Oh, I'll just teleport into a car and hotwire it. A van.
With your, knowledge of hot wiring cars.
Yeah, so much knowledge. I mean, as much as anyone here, I think probably has. So
Thought, could you try to hotwire Imerici's delivery van?
I'll try. We can find one. Can I try?
I like
You
where your head's
absolutely
at.
can
Oh,
try.
that's good.
All right.
Go ahead and let's just give me I mean, you could just call and say, I want Amichis delivered. Or you can go
Oh.
find one.
I mean, I just thought I'd go find one.
Yeah,
so.
sure. What'd you get?
Got 1 success.
1 success? Okay, yeah, you find an Amichi's delivery van. No problem. Unfortunately, with 1 success, there is no one in it, and there are no keys near it.
Can I try to hotwire it?
Sure, you want to bamf inside and try and hotwire it?
Just teleport
Okay.
inside.
You're inside of it. Since you, again, have very limited knowledge of these types of things, you're going to be at disadvantage trying to hotwire this car.
So 1 die. All right, let's go. No success.
No success. All right. So you're working at it, and all of a sudden, the alarm goes off. It is just... What are you doing?
I'm just gonna... Fuck.
Is this a solo mission for you? Because I have a suggestion, but I don't.
You guys could be nearby or whatever. I would think that, yeah.
Well, look, we'll just wait for the guy to come out, and then we'll take his keys, knock him
Oh.
out.
That's a good idea. And she like gets out and relocks the door and like walks over to where you guys are.
Okay. So you're all hiding now? Waiting for this Amichi's guy to come out?
Yeah.
All right.
Should be pretty quick now that his alarm's going off.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't take long before, yes, he comes out and he hits the button on his alarm to turn it off and proceeds to turn and walk back in.
I want to teleport right before he turns around. I want to teleport right behind him, so he'll turn around and she's standing right there.
Okay. Whoa! Where'd you come from?
Hi
And
there.
then I knock him on the back of the head.
Oh,
Give me that attack.
I was just gonna bargain with him, but that works. Take his keys.
1 success.
That's
Yeah.
enough. You just
Oh.
dunk him real good and he's out.
I'll just take his keys then.
Okay. All right, you got his keys. He's laying there in front of the shop, in front of Amichi's. What do you do with him? Just leave him be?
Just prop him up against the wall somewhere nearby.
Yeah, drag him to the alley right by here,
Yeah.
because this is Gotham.
Of course, there's
Everywhere an
alleys
alley.
everywhere.
Right.
Whatever. There's
Yeah.
an alley.
There's
Prop him
Freedom
up next.
Alley. There's Crime Alley.
There's like probably unconscious bodies in almost every alley in Gotham. So.
Yeah, just drag him next to a dumpster, and prop him up there.
Okay. You've dragged him next to a dumpster, propped him up there. Beautiful. All right. So, you now have a van. You all have gotten in it, and we've gone
I'm
back.
gonna take his wallet too.
You take his wallet? Okay.
Yeah.
In his wallet, he's got a lot of receipts, but no money. His driver's license and a maxed out credit card. 3 of them, in fact.
They say maxed out on them.
Well, if you try and do any spending on it, you immediately find out this guy has no money.
Well, I mean, he needs those receipts to get reimbursed.
Right.
Sure.
Mhm.
All right. So
I'm gonna take his ID and toss the rest of his wallet back.
Oh no!
At him.
Now he has to go to the DMV. That's quite mean.
Yeah,
we are
but
villains
evil.
after all.
Sending them to the DMV.
I feel like that's crossing the line even for me. But you do you.
That's 2 wallets we've stolen so far today.
Well, one was left after they ransacked,
Yeah.
but you know.
All right.
So,
Well, I guess we'll drive, and that's the van will be waiting in while Dodger goes through.
okay. Demetrius' van is parked. It's very quiet. There are a few people milling about even at this hour. Dodger is inside, or he's gone to the roof at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
There, you do see the skylight, and you do see it is rigged. Looks
Awesome.
like there is a security system of some kind on the inside.
No, I don't remember if my Nimble Fingers trait gave me a bonus to dealing with alarms.
They
It's
give you-
officially advantage on picking locks, stealing, and sleight of hand.
Right. It gives you advantage for opening the lock, but not necessarily disabling the alarm of the alarm.
Got it.
Now, if
Okay.
you had someone that had some powers that could,
I could
you know,
teleport to the other side, you know.
or absorb, metals, that'd be good.
I think Dodger's got this. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great.
The alarm goes off in the background.
I know they're stealing your Amichi's delivery van.
Nobody asked you. That is a 6. I got 1 success.
Okay. It pops open, no problem, and I've got children yelling over here. Okay, good. They died. All right, so the window pops open. As far as you can tell, the alarm is off for the window, so you're able to descend into the credit union.
Great. I guess I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the front door. Is there a separate alarm that I can see for the front door?
There is. You can actually see there's a box on the far side of the wall counting down. It's detected your movement in the building itself.
Cute. I don't know things about alarms. Let's try to disarm it. It's gonna go real well. I'm real excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me, dice? I'm very excited about it. So
there's no crit failure in this game.
No, it's not a crit failure. It's just a failure. It's a 4 and a 3.
Okay, you open it up. You start pushing buttons. Nothing's working. 1 1 1 1 1. Nothing. And you see it's counting down. It's going from 90 seconds. You're now at 80 seconds.
Cool. I'm gonna message or get on the comm. Anybody know anything about diffusing alarms? Because, oops,
Did you try shooting it?
I don't have a gun.
Did you try stabbing it?
Yeah, stabbing electricity is a really good idea.
I mean, works for me before.
Yeah, you're also you.
60 seconds.
Listen,
Anybody?
I'm going to mutter to the symbiote. Listen, get me in there. Get me in there. I'll get you the door.
Fine.
And I'm gonna run for the front door of the credit union.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to break into it as gently as possible.
Okay.
Like, is it a glass door, or is it a solid door, or what are we looking at?
It is a glass door with those what are those called? Those metal grates in front of it.
Okay.
So yeah, you could pop open the door itself and then peel open the grates if needed.
That's the plan.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check. No matter what, you're going to be able to do this. But on a failure, you're going to make a lot more noise than what you think.
Okay. Two successes.
2 successes. Okay.
Beautiful.
It comes open and the metal screen opens up. You're now able to get in. You've got 30 seconds left on the clock. What do?
I'm going to run over to the alarm box, and I'm going to tell the symbiote, this is just a taste. This is just a taste, but turn this off.
Fine. And it pours itself over the wall and in through the circuits. And when it comes back out, it's missing the plastic, and much of it is just stripped. And the alarm flashes and then disables.
That's a neat trick. You're coming with me all the time now.
Yeah, sure.
Should we go in? Lynn says to RX.
Yeah, I think yes, this would be a good time to make our entrance.
All right.
Yeah, we're all clear.
Puts out her cigarette and starts walking.
Okay. You two cross the parking lot without any issue. You get there, the door swings open for you, no problem. Inside the credit union itself, you see lots of garish advertisements in black and yellow telling you to open up a new account with them and take out a loan, only 15% APR. What a deal.
And they call us the criminals.
Yeah.
So, in this lobby type area, you do see a doorway to your left, very heavy, and in front of it to the right is a clear 3 to 4 inch plexiglass windows. Now, the skylight lets you into the lobby. how are you going to proceed from here?
What kind of lock is on the big heavy door?
It's not a standard lock, but it is a pretty decent lock.
Is that like the vault door, or is that like?
This is more of a door to get into the back room where they then would do the transactions and what have you, and pull out any money from the vault.
Can I have brought a crowbar with me?
Go ahead and take one stress, and you have a crowbar.
Great. That's what I thought the trade was going to be. So I'm going to use the crowbar and use it to pop open the security door.
Okay.
On the plexiglass. So like jam it in, and then lever it so that it pops.
All right.
Because we've disabled the alarm, but we still want it to make it look like there was, done by mortals.
Okay. So you jam the crowbar in there and you force it open, and it gives. It feels very flimsy, but it gives. In the back room, you see a money counter to one side. You see the different desks and chairs of the tellers that would sit behind the plexiglass. And far, far back, deeper into the building, rows of offices on either side, and a large vault door. The door itself is roughly 7 feet tall and 7 feet wide. Now, this looks like a door that normally would be on like a bank vault, but this credit union has one for loans and such. What do you do?
I'm going to head directly towards the door.
Okay. What about the rest of you?
I'm just following.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out from the front door to see if anybody's coming. If we triggered any kind of silent alarm, but because I can break into a lot of places, I don't know if I can break into a vault.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang back too, and I've got my needle pistol drawn and kind of trained on the front door.
Yeah, Lynn's following Manticore because after opening the last door, she's not. But where am I?
Understood. Okay, so Manticore, you get to the large door itself, and the symbiote is quivering, and just you see it like spiking off of your body in excitement. Oh, I want it bad. Give it to us, Eddie. Do you unleash the symbiote onto the door?
Lynn, you might want to look away. This might not be pleasant.
Oh dear, I'm quite used to unpleasant sights by your human standards.
Okay, I warned you. And I'll put my left hand on the vault door.
Mm-hmm.
And say, okay, go.
And it begins to like spread out its tendrils and start pulling apart pieces of the door. It's taking a while because it's savoring this. It is just enjoying the deliciousness of this metal, or at least the parts that it can eat. Joey, Michael, you both are watching the front door, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
You see a man step in front of the doorway wearing a fedora tweed jacket. Isn't it a little late to be making a withdrawal, fellas?
Oh.
We're just here doing some maintenance.
He looks at the broken doors. I can see this needs it. Why don't you all step outside and tell your friends in the back to come with, too?
And who are you to ask us to come outside?
Oh, just a humble man. My name's William. Now, I've asked you once nicely. Don't make me ask again.
Well, I'm sorry, William, but I think we're gonna stay right here for the moment, and maybe you should just move on and mind your business.
I was hoping you'd say that, and a big wolfish grin crosses his face as he shoots out an arm. Giant red arm comes out and grabs you, Michael. Now it is about to pull you back. Our cats have decided to join us.
Baby.
Oh,
Aww. Meow.
Oh,
Oh,
babies.
you're so sad. He was rejected.
sweeties.
Aw.
Just get your butt out of my face. That's all I ask.
No.
You don't know cats then.
You need me to roll, Mace?
You're asking a lot. That's a big ask.
Essentially, give me a roll to hold onto the wall or something to keep yourself braced. You're not
Hmm.
pulled out into the parking lot.
Oh, jeez. No.
Okay. You're
Snake
grabbed
eyes.
and then immediately flung out into the parking lot. You fly 15 feet through the air, take 1 point of stress as you hit the ground and roll.
You got it. Oh, rude.
And he whips another arm out towards you, Dodger, to do the
Mhm.
same. You're going to have advantage on this one since you are an acrobat.
Yeah, okay. Roll advantage. One more die. That is 1 success.
Okay. You managed to, like, how would you describe dodging this giant hand?
So I imagine it's so he sees it coming at him, and he does a forward roll to get beneath it, and
Mhm.
then pops up to the side of it. So like he went under the hand and is now ready to deal with. Who
Okay,
the
so-
hell is this person?
So you're standing here, the hand comes at you, you roll underneath it, and the arm's
Mhm.
past you, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
You got it.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
So-
I do have a thing for this though.
Oh, okay.
Opportunist. If an enemy fails to attack me, make an attack with disadvantage.
Go for it.
Nope. That was a 3.
Okay, so you, how does that look? Do you dodge into the arm? Do you run up and do like one of those front kicks to kick him in the chin?
Well, I think what happens is I roll up and I'm watching the hand, go by me, and my focus goes back to the guy where the hand is coming from, and I lob one of my daggers at him, and it either misses or clinks off or whatever.
Okay, so you
would like
lob
to
the
have
dagger at him.
Yeah.
It looks like it's on target to hit him right in the head, and his head makes like a U shape and just comes out of the way and then snaps back.
Oh, hell no.
That's who
Not
I
about
think
that
it
way.
is.
No, it's not going to be who you think it is, not who I think you think it is. This is deeper in the book then.
Okay. All right.
Excuse me.
What
Yeah.
do we hear from like Vault Land?
You hear muttered talking, and then RX. "Ah!"
Ah, and then rude.
Do you have this? She says to Manticore.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you were talking to me or to them.
Yeah. Do you have this?
Yeah, it's gonna take a minute, but we got it.
Oh, so
Well,
good.
Very well. And she drops like the satchel or whatever for like money and stuff that she was carrying. And then I'll be right back. And then teleports as to the front. Even if it's a couple of teleports. So get there
Okay,
with her gun out, by the way. So
understood.
yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative for everyone here. Manticore, we're gonna place you at the end of the initiative. That's all right.
Okay.
So roll 2d6, add them together.
Oh, two.
I get 3d6.
Ooh.
Ooh. I have 9.
I also 9.
You got a 1? That's impressive.
No. I got an 8.
All right. So it is going to go, we'll say, Dodger, and then Lynn, followed by the hidden figure, and then RX and Manticore. Cool?
Oh.
Okay. So, Dodger, you've got this, you're in pretty close range for this person. What would you like to do?
I would like to run up to him, so we're basically in full melee, and I'm gonna try to shank him in the rib. Ideally on the side that he has, or that he threw RX from.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah, so that's the plan. And since I'm using my daggers in melee, I have advantage because I have, what is that called? Not proficiency, but
Mastery.
Mastery, that's the word. I got a 5.
You got 1-5, 1 success? Okay.
1 success, yeah.
All right. And you have mastery on that, so that's going to give you 3 damage total?
Yes. It's a light melee attack. Let me see if I can find the...
I believe light is 1, and then mastery gives you another 1.
Of course, in my Shades of Gotham folder, I still have the old system we were using. I can find it, though.
No worries.
Downloads. Bad player for not having that book out. Bad player.
Wicked, naughty player.
Hmm. Huh. Okay, interesting. Do.
Of course, now Adobe is going to be a pain in my butt.
Are you a tough tootin' baby?
Bless you for knowing exactly what I was thinking when I said that. There we go. Show me equipment. That's all I want.
Where is the equipment under? Oh, weapon.
Where did you find it? Because I'm not seeing it at all.
My PDF is also like not responding for a second.
Just capacity, stealth, experience, character growth, character creation.
I think it's at the very end, like almost at the Gallant verse section, like right before that.
Yeah, but that section is like one paragraph, and it just says, weapons are an abstraction in this game.
Oh, yeah.
That's
you're right.
almost literally just what it says.
It's a rules-light system. That's what we get.
Yeah.
So, is this your mastered weapon, or is this just your...
It's my mastered weapon, yeah.
Okay, so you're going to do 3 points of damage regardless.
Okay.
If you had a trait or an ability that gave you an extra point of damage, like some will have like shield bearer or something like that, then that would do more.
It's actually on page 10.
Oh.
Of course it is.
It just talks about it in passing, where it says, light melee weapons have the benefit of only requiring one hand to wield. This frees up you to do other things with your free hand, such as grab a potion. You must be adjacent to an enemy or within 5 feet to attack with a light melee weapon. Here are some examples, blah, blah, blah.
It deals one, so light melee does 1 damage because heavy melee does 2 damage.
Does 2, exactly. Like, it's not spelled out, it's all, you have to figure it out from context.
Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think if he has mastery, then that makes it 2 rather than
3.
1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'd be 2 damage instead of the 3.
Okay, so... Alright. You roll up, you attack him. Your blade finds purchase. Because you're using your knife, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel like a normal stab. It feels weird, but you know that you've caught onto something.
Okay. So he's definitely, like, malleable. He's not, like, metal at all. Because when I heard arm shooting out, it seemed... And just for Dodger's frame of reference, like, okay, it wasn't a mechanical arm that shot out. It was something else.
Not sure. You're going to have to maybe get this person into the light. I don't know if it's metal or if they're just elastic, but definitely malleable.
Okay.
Doesn't look like he's wearing any suit of armor or anything.
Okay, cool.
Okay. And you're within melee real quick. Okay. Good. And Lynn, it is your turn.
So I will just shoot him. Shoot the mysterious stranger. I see this going on. I'm like, oh, someone to kill.
Okay, I'm going to house rule this. You get boxcars. You hit an ally because they are within melee. They're duking it out. So boxcars will mean damage to friends.
Well,
Okay with
I have
that.
advantage because this is my master weapon.
Right. So if you get a Bilbo, then yes.
Okay. No successes, but only one. So.
Okay, good. So you fire, and the figure just warps left and right, moving, dodging out of the way.
Should I do my second action to fire again? Because I
Sure.
didn't use my first, or
Absolutely. Since you did not move.
double sixes.
Double sixes. Okay. He looks like he's showing off like, yeah, you can't hit me. Pat, pat. You hit him twice in the head. You see pink mist come off his forehead before writing, and beneath it, you see a red sheen. It doesn't look like blood, but something red metallic is beneath the skin.
Interesting. Note, I forgot to mention that I do have the powerful blows trait, which damage I deal cannot be reduced. So
Perfect.
just for reference. But yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
And how much you did 3 damage, right?
I guess it's like a heavy ranged weapon, right? It's
Right.
like a Desert Eagle, so that's up to you. I don't know.
It's okay.
I don't know how this works with this. It doesn't really. It says for melee, but not really range. So
Well, so whether it's your master or your
yeah.
so I believe you had like dagger as your trained, and then your Desert Eagle as
Yeah.
your mastered, right?
Yeah.
So that'll do more damage.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. You hit it. It staggers back, but begins to reform itself. Its fist. He gets real mad, and he swings down with his arms. It looks like he's throwing momentum into his body, and his fists just elongate and become huge like barrels. And he swings over, and he goes to hit you, Dodger.
Oh, cool. Now, since I did move in this turn, since I have super speed, I do basically defend as if I have the evade action already on.
Okay. Now, evade means that I have to get I believe a 6, right? For the evade? Let me check.
No, I get to make a 1d6 roll to avoid
that's
the attack.
right. You get a 1d6.
If he hits, I get to make a 1d6 roll.
Otherwise, focus is you get 4, 5, or 6 as a success. Cool. All right. So I rolled. He did hit. It was a success.
Okay, let's see if I can evade. I got a 5, so I evade.
Okay. The fist goes right over your head as you duck underneath it, but it's coming straight for you, Nikki, as this part of his second attack. Go ahead and... Yeah, that's going to hit you. The fist clobbers you straight in the face, sending you flying. Go ahead and take 3 points of damage.
Yeesh.
As you're sent sailing into the plexiglass wall behind you.
Ouch.
Do you give up yet?
Of course not. That was nothing. I like reform my neck a little bit.
Good. I haven't had a workout in ages. All right. It's now going to be RX's turn. He has his back to you.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and hit him with one of my anesthetic darts,
Okay.
which I can't remember if that was mastered or not. One moment, if you don't mind. Yes. So I'm going to roll 3d6.
Do it.
I got an success.
And success. Okay.
An.
So now remind me again, this is one of those hypodermic ones where it punches into the skin versus it being a flying dart.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. You run up, you hit him with the hypo.
Yeah.
Your needle does something weird. It kind of gets jammed a bit before breaking through the skin and injecting him. What does this do? It just slows him down.
Yeah. I mean, it immediately numbs the area of the injection site, and then it does cause lethargy, dry mouth, potentially confusion and headache,
Okay.
drowsiness. And don't take it if you're taking MR. No, never mind.
Jeez.
You
But
shouldn't
yeah,
eat
it's-
grapefruit while under this medication,
Yeah, exactly. Don't do it. Does
Ask your
that help,
doctor if
Mace?
anesthetic darts are right for you.
I couldn't get there. Thank you, Nick.
If you can't afford anesthetic darts, call this number. We might be able to assist you.
right? In rare cases, death.
Okay, let's go ahead and deal the damage, and then essentially I'll have the effects take effect once his stress reaches 0. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. I mean, this isn't meant to be lethal. It's just meant to slow people down.
Okay. And this was 2 points of damage or 3?
It's just 1, actually.
1, okay, not a problem. All right. He flinches at that. The hell's in that thing?
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Who are you and why are you bothering us?
You're robbing this credit union. Of course I'm bothering you.
You didn't even know what it was.
I know what scum like you is doing in a place like this.
Hey. I am educated. I am not scum. Thank you very much.
Yes, and I'm classy. I am not scum either.
Keep it up. You're going to be in the glassy.
Oh, please.
I'm working on it.
Really?
Yeah. Send it back to the workshop.
Yeah.
Do you want to do another take on that?
Nope. That's how it is. Manticore, you hear the sound of combat happening behind you.
Combat.
Do you guys got it?
Yeah, Manticore yells out from behind.
Well, we've got the comms.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
You
it's
guys-
nothing. Don't trouble
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm
Leo.
fine.
Okay.
Pow! Zap!
I'm gonna continue with the door.
Sounds good. Okay. So, you're continuing with the door, and the symbiote is just enjoying his rapture, enjoying every morsel of this delicious substance.
Come on, hurry it up. I mean, but they need help.
I don't know when the next time I'm going to eat is, so I'm enjoying this. Don't ruin it for me.
Fine, just eat faster.
All right, jumping back to Dodger. What are you doing, sir?
So, his arms were extended, right? They're kind of elongated at this point.
Yeah, one arm is extended. It went to punch you, missed you, and hit Lynn.
Okay.
And it's on its way back.
Great. Is it possible, and absolutely fine if this is no,
Okay.
but since one of the symptoms of the injection is lethargy,
Mm-hmm.
could I grab the arm coming back, it's going to be a little bit heavier than he's used to, and try to use it to wrap this guy up, wrap him up in his own arm?
Yeah, you can totally try.
Okay, let's give that a shot. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
I don't know what to roll for that.
It's just
Probably-
a test. So you're grabbing the arm and you want to try and bind him up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was an improvised weapon, which would be at disadvantage. But no, it's like using a rope, yeah?
Yeah.
Effectively? Okay. Well, that is a 5. So I will take that 5. I will take that 5 all the way to the credit union.
Okay. You take the 5 and you grab his arm and you pull it to wrap him around, but it goes taut. It doesn't seem like the effects of RX's knockout stinger are working on him.
That's
Quick recovery.
inconvenient.
I like that.
But he does have, you do have his arm, so he's unable to attack with it.
Cool.
All right. Did you want to make one extra action as you?
I mean, I guess
Have him?
I'll have his arm and then move behind him. So I guess I'm kind of like,
You're taking his arm and going like this behind him.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Also to keep moving, so I keep getting my evade.
Smart. Okay, so you've circled underneath him, and now you're behind him, still holding onto the arm, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Lynn, you've now got a clear shot at him as Dodger is now behind him, and so is RX. What are you going
I'll
to do?
take my first action to focus, and then I'll shoot.
Okay, so 4, 5, or 6 is going to be a success.
Right. Up 2 successes, 2 5s.
2 5s, great. You hit him, and it sends him flying back like 5 feet. Go ahead and give me some damage. That's 3 points of damage, right?
It's my mastery weapon, so.
CS3. Okay.
Is that how it works? If it's the mastery weapon, it's 3 points of damage?
I think it depends on the class of weapon.
Oh,
So
okay.
my
It's like
daggers are light, so it's 1, but I can get a +1 because it's my mastery. So
Mine's like a
2.
desert eagle, so it's like the beefiest, buffiest
Got it.
gun that I can get. It's
Yeah,
a
this is
handgun.
definitely not a desert eagle that I have.
It's like a desert hummingbird. Just
Ah. Okay, so This guy reels back. He's now going to go into an evasive maneuver where he rolls back almost into a back spring, but literally turns into a spring as he elongates over you, moves one space, and then moves over RX, a second space. So doing so sheds his clothes and any of disguise, and you see a all red man with a big old yellow M on his chest. And he stands there all awesome. Oh, that was weird. Posing. I know you're scared. Mercury Man. I'm here.
Mercury Man?
Part of the
Am I
Metal Men.
Am I
No?
supposed?
Is that what you're going with, Mercury Man?
Are we supposed to have heard of you?
Whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm not here trying to prove my name. We've saved the world at least 4 times.
Oh, really? From what?
Stuff. What? I don't need to explain myself to you. Whatever. And so he's taking his action. He's going to be evading. He moved twice and is evading. So, next up is going to be... Where's my list? RX.
Okay.
He's 1 unit away from you, so you're going to have to move to close the distance.
Okay. I'm actually going to dig in my pillbox and I think I'm going to ingest something that is going to mimic speed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So PCP,
Super
all
speed.
right.
No, man, it's not angel dust at all.
No, it's
Ben's like, I think I have some of that if you need some.
bad,
Yeah,
like
so-
bad.
So
Just
basically,
he just does not go slower than 55 miles.
Yeah, I used it last night.
so super speed level 1, what that does is super movement and super speed are 2 different things. Any turn in which you move, you also count as having taken the evade action.
Yeah.
So there we go. Okay, so yeah, basically I'm just trying to outmaneuver Mercury Man.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to close the distance to him, or...
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Look, I don't know who you are, but you're really getting in our way right now, so I'm asking you politely to leave, or else things are going to get ugly.
They're already ugly with you here, mask, face, surgeon, boy. I don't know what your deal is.
You're really bad at this, aren't you?
Listen, the quips aren't my thing. It's
Mask face surgeon boy. Sorry.
that's more Goldie's thing, or Tin, but whatever.
Who?
My partners, they're not here right now. I was visiting family.
Oh, where do they live?
Oh, they're just none of your business. Oh, walked into that one.
She like shrugs, like, okay.
All right, so RX, you've taken the pill. You now have super speed 1, so you can close the distance. Still, if you wanted to move.
Yeah.
Okay, so you move up, you close the distance. You now have evasion because of that. So that is take the pill and then move. So it's 2 actions. So you're there.
Yep.
Cool. All right. Manticore, your arm is just enjoying this.
They need help. They need. We have to go. We'll come back for this. But if there's someone stopping them, we're not going to get to finish.
So good. So go ahead and give me a check to try and get to coax the symbiote to work with you.
No successes.
No, but this is here now. I mean, I don't know when I'm going to get a meal like this ever again, Eddie.
And it'll be here. But if someone comes down and stops them, if it calls too much attention and we have to leave,
Then we leave, but I leave with a full stomach.
right? But if we stop whoever this is now, and we can finish this meal, I promise. We need to get in here, and you need to get fed. But if we get interrupted by this thing, no one's gotten anything.
You're absolutely right. Just 1 minute. Nom, 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 nom. All right, top of the order, back to Dodger. It is now 2 spaces away from you, so you'd have to move twice to get to him.
Okay. Even with super speed 1?
With super speed 1, does that make you actually faster, or just give you the evasion ability as
I think
well?
it just gives you the evasion. I wasn't sure if that was a flavor thing or not. Okay, I can. I'm going to.
I mean, 'cause you
I
do
will
have the knives and
close.
stuff. So
Right. I will close the distance. I will move one movement closer, and then chuck a knife at his face
okay.
or his chest area, his whole like center mass. Let's go center mass.
Where the fleshy bits are. Okay.
If he has fleshy bits.
Same rule for Lynn. You've got RX between you and them as you're throwing melee. So
I got 1 success. I got a 6.
perfect. Okay. The dagger finds purchase in his arm.
Hey, Mercury Man, welcome to Earth.
Would you pull that joke out of Uranus? Yeah, I thought so. So he's going to take 2 points of damage, correct? This is your ranged weapon.
Yes. But it's not my. So my daggers, when I'm using them in melee, are my mastery, but they're just proficient when I use them in range. So probably just the one.
Okay. Okay. The dagger's in there, but it's not falling out. So that's something.
Okay. I'll take it.
Lynn, you are 3 zones away from them. What are you going to do?
There was no one behind him, right?
There's no one behind him, but between you and him are RX and Dodger.
Can I just teleport behind him as an action?
How far can your teleportation work again?
Line of sight.
Line of
That's where
sight? Okay, you take 1 action, you bamf, you're right behind him. Or
All right.
thump.
And
However
I'll
you
use
do it.
my other action to just point and shoot.
All right, fire that beautiful bean footage.
Woo! 1 success.
How did you get back there?
Trade secrets, darling.
He is not looking good. But he is still standing. Alright, I'm getting real sick of this. And he grows. And he is now twice as big as he was before. And he's going to take a fist and just come down and try and crush you, Nikki.
Okay.
He is going to get another success. You're going to go ahead and take 3 more points of damage as his fist is his masterwork.
Oof. Okay.
How are you holding up?
I'm at 6 because I regen 1 every one of my turns. So.
Okay. Okay, because you took 3 and then you took 3 more. -2. Cool. Cool. All good. So he's now big, easier to hit, but he's also got big old fist. Moving on, RX. This guy is huge.
I'm at 5. You're right. I did -2 because I regen twice.
All right. Oh boy, what do I do? I'm gonna make for the van, and I'm gonna start the van, and I'm gonna try to ram Mercury Man with the van.
Okay. You make it to the van, no problem. You're able to close the distance. It's still turn onable, like you don't have to re-hotwire it. It'll just go for you because
Oh, you have the
whatever.
keys.
Oh yeah, that's right. You guys have the keys. You don't have to hotwire it. Yes, you're right. You get the keys. You kick it over, and give me a van attack.
Van attack.
Don't get box cars.
1 success.
Perfect. How does this look? He's giant. He's got his 2 big old feet sticking out there. Do you do one of those peely things where you swing the back of the van around?
Yeah. I want to hit him with as much momentum as I can and not actually, put myself in danger of flying through the windshield. So yeah, I feel like I do a power turn to get as much surface of the van to hit one of his legs as I can.
Okay. I'm going to say it doesn't look like it hurts him a lot, but it brings him down to 1 knee.
Okay.
So he's going to be easier to hit for anyone on the next round of turns.
Cool.
So didn't do a lot of damage, but you did injure his vanity.
Oof.
It was vanity damage.
Oh my god.
He's gonna be a hero until it's abandoned the knee.
Please.
Oh, thank you for that. Watch out, because I think he's got backup. It might be Vandal Savage. Yes! Most groans. I win. Manticore, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try and pull away again.
Okay.
Since the symbiote's not listening.
I'll give you advantage on this check because he has been eating for a bit.
Okay. 2 successes.
Oh, I'm so stuffed I couldn't eat another bite. Okay, and the door is like Swiss cheese now. It's almost as if like acid has eroded the exterior of it.
Great.
Where are we going?
I will move. Is it going to be both movements to get to the front, or
Both
can I
movements
get
to get to the front. To at least get to the front door.
Okay, so I will use both actions to get to the front and see what's going on.
Okay, you get there. You see Dodger attacking this metal man.
A giant metal man with a van in one leg, and he's down on his knee and a big fist, and
You got it.
red dude, yellow M. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like I was listening for the past 10 minutes.
Right? It's
Almost.
like you didn't need to have it recapped. All right. Top of the order, Dodger. This guy, he's down on one knee, very close to you. What do you do?
I would like to run up using the dagger that is currently stuck in his shoulder as purchase,
Mm-hmm.
and basically shove another one, almost like I'm mountain climbing.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah. Dodger's had enough of this. So yeah, we're gonna do that thing, and it's gonna be great, right, Dice? It's gonna be great.
Great, so great.
Well, I rolled doubles, so that counts for something, right?
Double what?
Double twos.
Unfortunately,
So,
no.
yeah.
So
You get a thread, but in a different game.
you're building momentum.
Yeah, there you go.
So yeah, you jump up to try and stab another dagger in, and he just pulls back at the last second. And you just whiff it.
Sounds good.
All right, Lynn, what are you doing?
Well, my like rib cage is like reforming a little bit as,
Okay.
as I regenerate.
So you're now at 6.
Yes. But that happens automatically. It doesn't take. No, I'm at. Yeah. No, So I had.
You're at 5 last round. Now you back 1, right?
See, I was counting like how much damage I had. So, Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm at 5 now.
I thought you were at 5 last turn, and then since you get 1 back each turn, that'll put you back to 6, right?
I think you guys are counting in opposite
We're
directions.
counting in
Right.
opposite.
I'm counting stress that you have left.
Okay. So I have 2 left then in that case, if we're doing it your way.
Okay.
Yeah. I think
That-
that's
that-
right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I think because it was 6, but I regen 2, so I'm at 4.
So what's
no, I'm at
your
3. I'm at
what's your
3
total
now.
stress?
My total is 7.
Total 7. Okay. So the first hit took you down to 4.
3. Oh, 4 left. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then I regen 1, and then I got another hit.
What should take you down to 2. And now it's the new round, so you got 3 left.
3 left. Perfect. All right. Math is great. I love math.
Yay, man.
Yay. So I'm gonna teleport a little bit farther away because even though I can take a few hits, I'm like kind of like my arm is like hanging in the wrong direction. And I'll just shoot him. I guess so I can't from range, and I'm guessing because he's big, it's gonna be not
Oh, yeah.
crazy hard to hit.
Yeah, you got advantage on that. Go ahead and take that shot.
No success.
No success. Okay, you teleport away, you fire off as you've teleported, and just the pain of it causes your bolts to go astray.
right.
Let's see. All right, you hear the sound of sirens in the distance. As several gunshots have been fired off for the last few minutes. This is Gotham, so they don't arrive immediately, but cops are on their way. They had to narrow down which gunfires they were following today.
Someone getting the money.
Honestly, that sounds like a pretty fast response if we've only been fighting for 30 seconds at this point.
Well, yeah, but again, it could have been a patrol that was in the distance. Not necessarily that it was someone called in the cops yet. But
Okay.
gunfire, patrol in the distance. You hear a siren start to go off.
Is someone getting the money?
I thought. Sorry. I'm in the van. I think I'm just trying to wave at you all to come over.
Wasn't that Manticore? Manticore, you got the money, buddy?
The door's open, but you guys need a hand, right?
We're fine. As like my other hand flops.
So, as you're in the van, RX, he reaches down to grab you. He picks up the van, and he wants to swing and try and hit Dodger with it.
Oh, jeez.
Cute.
Now, Dodger, did you move this turn?
I did. I moved to hit him, and I failed to hit him, but I did move.
Okay. Okay, he got 1 success with the van.
Okay,
Give
come
me that
on,
dodge.
dice. Dang, got a 3.
Can I? So how far away am I? Can I use Protector?
What's the range on Protector?
It just says once per turn you may choose to take a hit in place of an ally.
I gotta say, like, if you gotta be within range, so if you had like super speed 2 where you could close the distance, that'd be fine. Or you're right next to them. Unfortunately, you're too far away to get to them. You could take 1 round and get there, but yeah, you unfortunately can't take the hit. All right, so he grabs the van, swings it down, hits Joey or Dodger. Dodger right on the windshield.
Yep.
Take 3 points of damage, and the van is sent not rolling, but like sort of rolling away, not rolling bad, but on its wheels.
How am I doing?
You were getting chucked around in the van. So, did you put your seatbelt on?
Yes.
Of course you did. I'm going to say you to go ahead and take 2 points of damage from the whiplash of everything.
Okay.
Oh, who's this in the doorway? Come here. I need someone else to play with. And he gestures at you, Manticore.
All right.
And your symbiote begins to go nuts. Like, just absolutely crazy. Oh, Eddie, we can eat him. We can eat every inch of him.
What? No, you can't eat a person. What are you?
No, we want to. And you feel your arm lurch forward, and you're able to close, without you wanting to, close the distance to him.
All right, I shout out, Dodger, go get the money.
On it.
And I lean into it.
You let it go?
I rush towards him, and I'm thinking that I'm going to be making an attack, that I'm going to be hitting him.
Okay, sounds good. As you're moving in, I'm going to jump back. RX, you're scared. You brought the van to a stop. Dodger rolls forward. What are you doing? Are you going to try and turn around and attack it again, or are you going to take away that big toy from him?
The big toy being the van?
Yes, like if the van's there, he's going to use it. So bringing it into combat is a choice.
Yeah, no, I'm going to jam it in reverse and see if I can take down the other leg.
Okay. Go ahead
You
and
want
give me
me
a check.
Roll for jamming?
Roll for jamming, yes.
1 success.
1 success is perfect. All right, you hear the crunch, another thing of whiplash, because these things aren't exactly meant for, what you're doing.
Yeah, RX is not doing well in the stress department, by the way.
But yeah, you hit him. I'm going to say you do 3 points of damage as you're able to get it up to speed. So damn it. And he's distracted as Manticore leans into the punch. Go ahead and give me your attack with advantage.
Me?
No, Manticore.
Oh, Manticore. Sorry.
2 successes.
2 successes. So your punch goes in, but as your fist gets closer, it changes and becomes almost a set of jaws and tears away a chunk of this thing's body, like a good 4 feet of it. He's freaking out. Oh, God! Oh, God! And he falls over onto his back.
I think that's a duet. Oh, God! Oh, God!
That's quite interesting.
And your arm is just like chomp, 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 just eating the part that are ripped off. And this guy he's shrinking back down to size and is freaking out. Dodger, back to you, sir.
Yeah.
You hear this chaos going on behind you. Do you stop to handle it, or do you go for the money?
Oh, I'm going for the money. No, thank you. That's nightmare fuel I don't need.
And you thought talking trees was bad.
Right. Like, cool. We got a man-eater on our hands. And I'm gonna head to the vault and start putting money in bags and yeah.
Okay, you get to the vault, no problem, and you'll spend your next turn just loading it up. Are you immediately putting down the evidence?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you unload the bag first, and then start just throwing cash in there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, Lynn, you've teleported back. Do you want to be like on the roof or something, so you've got a good vantage point, or you just back towards the doorway?
Sure, I can be on the roof. Like,
Whatever you'd like to be.
Yeah, I would like to be on the roof. And I kind of want to like be like, oh, that's interesting, and like take a selfie with like what's going on with Manticore. Like the guy, send it back to me.
Okay, you take your selfie, no problem. It looks good. Good framing. Like he's right there.
And I'll like do a selfie like shooting backwards. Like,
oh, and you're shooting backwards. You're gonna have disadvantage
can I
on
take,
that.
Like, disadvantage.
Absolutely. You can do whatever you want. It's just a matter of how many dice you're gonna roll.
Because it's my mastery weapon, I'll take 2 dice then instead of 3. Great. Hey, 1 success.
Selfie. You hit the guy in the shoulder. He actually is now starting to bleed a lot. He's like, oh God, why? Oh God.
What is he bleeding?
Clear, silvery fluid is pouring out of him.
Gross.
Nice.
Yes.
And by that, my arm reformed to be able to take the selfie with my regeneration. So I'm at 4 now.
You're at 4. Yes. He rolls over onto his good arm and is trying to stand up, and it's just all kinds of awful as he goes to lean down on his leg that's not there anymore. And he's trying to run, so he's going to use all of his ability to make it 1 space away. RX, you're in the van. You've seen this happen. You see this person is spewing silver fluids from his mouth, from the gunshot wound, from the dagger, and now his missing leg.
Can I see Dodger getting out of the credit union with bags of money?
Dodger is still in there loading up bags, so you had to run
okay,
there.
Well,
and then...
now I'm going to drive to the opening of the credit union, hopping the curb if I have to.
Totally.
Just anticipation of somebody hopefully making good on the whole point of us breaking in.
Okay, do you just back up into the entryway?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you back up. Now, you did use the van as a weapon, and some of it might be damaged. So the doors they're kind of stuck. You gotta kind of wrench them open if you want them open for you. Do you feel up to it?
Yep.
All right, give me that test to wrench the doors open.
1 success.
Okay. And it pops open. Yeah, it is not going to buff out, but it'll work for now.
It's not my van anyway.
Yeah, you can run back there and help Dodger get more bags, or you can just...
Yeah, I'll limp in and stagger back and say, what's going on? What's the plan?
I just shove bags in your face.
Good enough for me. And then, yeah, make it back to the van.
Okay. All right. Next up is Manticore. So yeah, it swallows the part that it's eating, or that it was eating.
I think it wants more, right?
Absolutely.
Then I think that I think it plays out like this. I think it plays out that Eddie is shouting like, "Oh God, I'm so sorry, but I'm running forward with, but the symbiote is running forward and wants to absorb more.
Okay. I will let you sort of direct its attack, because it's going to do that same chomping motion again. What, like a Vorpal sword, what part does it take off next?
I think the symbiote is smart, and it's going to go for the other leg.
Okay, going for the other leg. All right.
Because if it can immobilize the prey, then it can continue to eat.
Well, you take off the head, it's definitely not going anywhere.
Yeah, but I think this thing's kind of sick, and
okay,
you know, with a Mercury Man like that, you don't eat them all at once.
Of course, you savor it. All right, go ahead.
Do you need me to make a roll?
Yes, please. You're gonna have advantage on this.
Does that mean I get 4 dice?
Oh no, if you're already at 3, then you're at 3. So max is
Okay.
out. No more advantage for you.
That's another success.
Okay, and another leg is removed, and he's screaming as he's thrown back onto the ground. His arms, he's trying to get away from you. The symbiote just crunch, crunch, slurp, crunch, and just enjoying its meal. Dodger, you've got excuse me, you now have bags of money in your hands, at least 2 in each hand. Do you head on back to the van?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop a message to the group. Left the gun, took the cannoli, and begin heading to pop things in the van.
Now, there is a lot more money here.
Oof.
The question is, how much do you take? Because this will take more time.
I'm going to toss the bags that I have out, hoping that RX gets the hint that, like, also these bags, and I'm going to keep packing. If there's more money to be had, I want as much as possible.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Every round, I'm going to roll the die. On a 6 for the first round, the cops arrive. Next round, 5 and 6, cops arrive. So on and so forth until said cops arrive. So, Lynn, your body is slowly reforming. You see Manticore take another big bite out of the metal man. What do you do?
Yeah, so she regenerates a little bit more, and she says, "It seems like you got this. I'm going to check on the others," and then teleports into the bank.
Line of sight.
Oh, I just teleport down and then in.
There you go.
Okay.
So you teleport down, and then I'll say you can run in.
Yeah, I'll just teleport. I'm trying to be as fast as possible, so I'll teleport as far in toward the vault as
Okay,
possible.
you get there as they're loading up the
Yeah.
bags.
I'll be like, "Do you need some help?"
Okay, so after the first round of loading, you have bags o' money 4.
Mm-hmm.
You can get essentially 2 bags per person that are helping per round. So now there's going to be 3 of you working at this. You guys can get 6 bags.
Okay.
All right. So now that we're back there, it is technically the Hidden Figure's turn. Let's roll that dice and see if the Gotham Fuzz shows up. 3. Okay.
All right.
So you hear the sirens in the distance, but you're not sure when they're going to get here. He's pleading with you, Eddie. Stop. I have a metal family. Please don't kill me. I mean, like, I'm not a dad or anything, but I have people they consider my family.
Is that his entire action? Is he just pleading?
He's pleading
tries to,
and moving. So yeah, he's gonna try and move one space away and plead with you.
How is the symbiote feeling?
Symbiote wants more. It wants all of it. It is tempted to take him hostage, let him regrow, and keep eating him.
Gosh, shit. That's dark.
God,
But we
that is-
do have that basement.
You do have
We
that
do.
basement.
We do have
God.
So
permanent food supply.
again, you can change where the symbiote aims to end things if you choose to. But again, it's up to you. Or you can try and fight the symbiote off and go back to the bank, credit union. The power is yours, Eddie.
Yeah. I think that this is pretty horrific and not, and Eddie isn't a hardened criminal at this, so I think that I'm going to make a test with it to break off. To use the parlance of Harley Quinn, we're bad guys, but we're not sick motherfuckers.
True.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna try and I'm going to assume that it really does not want to break off, and so it's gonna fight me if I try.
Absolutely. So you're going to be at a disadvantage for this check,
Okay.
but you can try it.
Okay. So just a single die.
Single die. Next turn may have a different effect, but yes, as you're working at it and exerting your will over it.
No success.
Okay. It is going to take another bite. Do you want to change where it aims, or is it just going to take an arm?
I think it takes an arm.
Okay. So give me that attack roll, and we'll get to you, RX, in a sec.
Whoops. I don't know why I have to roll all my dice, but I do. One success.
Okay. It bites off an arm, and now he's got the one arm with the gunshot in it as he's trying to... 'Tis a flesh wound. Roll away. 'Tis but a scratch.
Oh, God.
Jumping back to RX, you're loading up. You know the cops are getting here pretty soon. You're not sure when. Do you continue loading up, or do you say, let's get out of here?
I'm gonna press my luck. No whammies. No whammies.
Okay, pressing your luck. Perfect. All right, Dodger, you doing the same?
Yeah.
Okay. Lynn, are you doing the same?
Yeah, but I'll be teleporting with bags, so to do as
Understood.
fast as possible.
It's still going to be the 2 per person. You guys got to load them and then move them, but yes.
No, for sure.
All right. I got a 1, so you now have a total of 10 bags in the car.
Oh, and I'm at 6 stress now, so I'm almost fully healed.
See, not a big deal. All that
Yeah.
regeneration. Okay, Hidden Figure is going to try and limp away once more, pleading with you. He's making even less ground than he was the last time. He doesn't even move a full unit away. You can try and wrestle the symbiote. This time you're going to have, it's just going to be a straight roll as you're trying to gain ground in your will.
Okay. No.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that attack roll.
Oh, jeez.
That's a success.
All right, it takes off the other arm. He's now a stump with a head.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Hey, he's a paperweight.
Oh.
He's going to change his name to Bob.
This.
Oh.
Well, not if he's made out of mercury. He's not.
Touche.
Woo.
Listen, you can't. We have to go. The cops are gonna come. You've hurt this guy. He's not a threat. He's not a threat.
Eddie, take him with us. We could eat him forever. You don't have to
Ow.
decide on this, but
Yeah.
this is really a choice you are making. This is not
Oh
going
my
to...
God.
You have final say as to what and how evil you are. I won't ever
Right.
force your hand. So if you're
Okay.
like, F that, knob is, we're going. Because next time you roll, you're going to have advantage. You've gotten your will where it needs to be. But again, he's going to
I
make
have
his
the moral
rationalization.
high ground.
Paragon or Renegade, you got to choose one.
Oh,
All right.
Man.
So
Boy.
I need a test from all. Oh, no, not a test. Are you going to push your luck for one more round? Because now it's 4, 5, or 6. The cops arrive. So RX, are you
Sure.
pushing your luck?
No, I'm gonna hop in the front of the van. Come on, let's go.
Dodger, are you pushing your luck?
No, I will do a quick spray of Tommy gun bullets into the vault to kind of add to the effect, and then roll into the van.
Okay, Lynn. Since you can teleport, I mean, it's cops. What are they gonna do to you? Do you want to stay?
Yeah,
And...
I'll just grab a couple more bags and teleport back into, grab them and teleport into the van. Is that possible?
Okay. No, essentially, it's a matter of, are you pushing your luck to fill up more bags and go, or are you getting in the van?
I'm
Two of your
gonna
friends have gotten
push
in the
my
van.
luck one more, because the worst case is I can just teleport from rooftop to rooftop to catch up to them.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm at full health now, so I'm full send.
Perfect. So you've loaded up 2 more bags, and Manticore, you're the first one to see it. Coming around the corner, peeling out, is a cop cruiser, and it's headed directly for you. So, Nikki, you can grab your bags, teleport into the back of the van, and you only get 2 more bags. So you guys got a total of 12 bags of money.
Wow.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Plus all of those nice credit card purchases we did earlier.
Mm-hmm. Plus, eating a whole person.
Well, most a person. Now, this is the roll that's going to count, Manticore. Can you wrestle control away, or will it eat this person's head?
Okay.
So, you have advantage on this.
Two successes.
2 successes. Okay, if you choose to, you can rein in the symbiote. If you choose to. It goes with you willingly and doesn't cause you any problems.
I think that is what I'm going to do, because I don't think that... Like, here's the thing. I have a crisis of villainy. Like, were it me,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, oh yeah, let's take it. Because although I present as a very good person, I'm really not. And pragmatically, that would be the thing to do. And playing a villain, that would be the way to go. But I don't think that Eddie is quite that far down the plan, and I don't think he's into like the torture kink of keeping this thing alive and then eating small pieces of him. I think he's sort of horrified by what's just happened.
Absolutely.
This whole time, and in order to kind of keep this as kind of a like I said, we're not sick fucks, and I think that letting this person go falls into that. So yeah, I'm going to make a break for it and leave him alive, I guess. Not in a really good shape, but
alive.
Trying to. Yeah, but trying to do the best I can. One other thing that I do though is I wipe the driver's license that I took from the driver.
Yeah.
So I wipe it down for prints, and I'm going to toss it into the parking lot of the mini mall /
Poor guy.
This poor Amichi's driver.
He knows what he did.
Poor mobster.
Maybe
Come
not.
on, you don't think that a ton of the mob goons list delivery driver as their occupation for tax purposes?
He was actually driving the truck though.
Yeah, but I'm sure goons occasionally do that too. You got to maintain appearances.
Listen, goons got to do the Lyft once in a while or Uber Eats. I get it. It's a tough
Goon
world.
says not a full-time position.
No,
That's right.
You are technically a contractor, so you gotta find work where you can.
Right. So I'm wiping it for prints and dropping it in the parking lot.
Understood.
As I bail.
Pitch it. We'll say that your symbiote doesn't leave fingerprints whatsoever, so you can throw it without issue.
Great.
And it is so grateful to you. It's lovingly, even though not physically, it is like stroking your cheek. It's like, oh, thank you, Eddie. This has been a wonderful night out in the town. We really must do this more often.
I told you I'd take care of you.
Oh, you're such a good host, Eddie. So, Lynn teleports in the back of the van. The cruiser is peeling out, like rocketing behind Manticore. Who's driving the van?
I was assuming I was.
You? Okay.
Lynn's like, oh, run him over, and points to Mercury Man. Bonus points.
RX, what are you doing?
I'm gunning forward.
Gunning forward?
Or in the opposite direction from the sirens.
Okay. So you peel out. Are you going to wait or try and pick up Manticore as you go?
Oh,
or
yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to... No person left behind.
Okay, I mean...
Except for Mercury Man.
He's not one of our persons, so that's fine.
Okay, so you pull... essentially, you peel out and you turn the van hard. Do one of you open the door for Eddie to jump in?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Dodger swings the door open, side van. Eddie, give me a test to jump in. If you fail it, you still get in, but your feet drag a bit, and you lose some of the momentum trying to drive away.
I got a 5. I got
Oh.
a success.
Perfect. You jump in there. It's a little rougher than you would have liked, but you're in, no problem. Dodger, you can slam the van shut. You now have 1 cop on your tail. Now you're going to have to drive defensively to get out of here. Or if you have some other plan, take out the cop, leave the vehicle. I don't know. What would you like to do? How would you all like to go about this?
Lynn will say to RX when he doesn't run Mercury Man over, like, "Oh, you're no fun," and then she'll grab one of the Molotov cocktails and prepare to throw it at the cop as they chase.
Okay, all right. So, Lynn, you open up the back doors to the van. You've got your Molotov cocktail. Go ahead and give me a pitch.
Okay.
You're not going to have any advantage on this one since it's a Molotov cocktail. It's not like you're trained in it.
2 4s.
2 4s. Whoosh, it explodes a fiery ball. The cop dodges it. Dodger, what are you doing?
I'm gonna kind of do a similar thing, but I'm gonna lob one of my daggers at its front tire
Okay.
to try to get it to slow down or stop.
Understood.
We're gonna see how that goes. That is 2 successes. That is a 5 and a 6.
Okay. You hit the tire. It blows. They're continuing on, but they are swerving left and right, trying to right themselves. Let me do a driving test for them. 5 and a 6. God bless it. This is one of the best Gotham drivers out there. RX, go ahead and give me a driving test, or you can be combative with the car. Entirely up to
No,
you.
I just want to get away. I'm sorry, everybody. I don't want to die, and I prefer you didn't die either. I got 1 success.
Okay, 1 success is all you need to keep the distance between you and the cops. They haven't gained any ground, but then again, you haven't lost any either.
Okay.
So, continuing on, Manticore, you're now in the car. Hello.
Oh, it's a baby.
What would you like to do, sir?
Is there anything in the truck besides the money to be able to in the van besides the money to be able to throw at the cop car?
Did you possibly pack something earlier?
Oh well, I still have the crowbar.
You do have the crowbar.
I chucked the crowbar at the
Didn't we have
windshield
more
of the cop car.
than 1 Molotov cocktail, or did we just have 1?
I'm sorry, you guys have a total of, we'll say 6. You guys
Okay.
got 6 Molotov cocktails. Well, now you have 5.
I'm gonna check the crowbar at the windshield
Okay,
of the car.
go for it.
All right. That's a 6. That's a success.
Holy crap. Okay, the crowbar pierces through the front of the car window, and the car swerves hard to the right as if late reacting to dodging the crowbar. Lynn, Dodger, you both can take actions if you'd like.
Does it look like he's recovering, or he's just going to spin out?
So far, it looks like he's going to spin out. He could recover and try and come after you. He does have a blown-out tire. The side window where the driver's side is visible. So what would you like to do?
Do I see, like, into the car then?
Absolutely. And you do see that there is 2 cops inside.
I'll say, "I'll be right back," and I'll teleport into the back seat and shoot one of them.
Okay. Now, I don't know if you've been in police cars. The back seat, they've got that divider. So.
Oh, well, okay. I'll teleport right between them and be like, "Hello there."
Okay. You teleport right between them, and you want to take a shot at the cop?
Yeah.
Cop killer.
Oh, shit.
Are you crazy?
No successes.
No success. Okay, you fire. The cop like pushes your hand forward. He's gonna try and knock the gun from your grip. With 1 success, the gun hits the window, clatters to the ground, and now you are stuck in there. The other cop, he's going to try and turn, and hold on to the car and keep it from running it. No, he's gonna try and stop the car entirely. So he's going to focus on making a drive test, not flip out. He got a 5. He doesn't flip out. The car does stop without issue. So you're stuck in the car. 2 cops. Fun stuff.
It's fine.
Dodger, you see this happen. What would you like to do?
Lynn's good. She can take care of herself, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a little help though. I am gonna you said the window, like the car is turned, so the window is facing me.
Right.
Is
The
the
driver's
window
side
up
window
or
facing you.
down?
It's up.
Can't throw a dagger through a window.
Not with that
Who says you
attitude.
can't?
Okay, I'll give it a shot. Let's see how that goes.
Okay.
Why not? It's comics.
Again, boxcar rules, because you do have a friend in melee.
That's a
She
5 and a
regenerates.
6.
5 and a 6. Yeah, it pierces the window and then stabs the cop in the neck. So he's not a problem anymore for Lynn. Good job, you all are cop killers now.
I'll send a
Achievement
message to
unlocked.
Lynn.
Hey,
Hey,
Cal,
get my dagger.
who's the real bad guys?
For all you know, these
I
were
think
crooked
it's
cops.
us. Yeah.
Are we the
We're
baddies?
baddies.
Are we the baddies?
Okay. All right. Top of the order. You are still driving RX. You can hear many other cops on their way, especially now that everything's going on with the Molotov cocktail and now cop with a knife in his neck. They will be there fairly soon. I'm going to need at least a total of 3 successes within the next 3 rounds for you to lose the cops entirely.
All right. Well,
So go ahead and give me a driving test right now, please.
I got 2 5s.
2 5s. All right. That's 2 of the successes right there. All right. You just need 1 more next round. We'll see what happens. Okay. So, Dodger, Lynn. Cop is going to...
Can I
Oh,
can
sorry.
I
Yes,
help?
Manticore.
I was just gonna make. Can I assist with this? And the way that I'm imagining that is like, as we're turning through alleys and driving through things, like wrenching a fire escape into the path so that blocking the way behind us. So
Absolutely.
I just want to do like assisting by knocking things into the path behind us.
Yeah, make it so like, oh, they obviously couldn't have come down this way. There's a stuff in the way. There's a dumpster there.
There's a
Right, or-
Zeppelin there.
Yeah. Or if they are behind us that they can't follow, so they, have to detour around the next block and try and pick us back up again.
Okay, yeah, go for it. That's much better than my idea. I was like, oh, you're going to pull up the Thomas guide and like, you're going to go left here. and- Yours is way
Because
Thomas
cooler.
Guide. What year is this?
Because in Gotham, there's the Thomas guide.
You got
don't
GPS
have
and the
GPS.
Thomas guide. Because it's Gotham. They are everywhere. Oh, Hello Kitty. Sorry.
No.
5, 1 success.
Okay. Yeah, your arm is lashing out and like grabbing onto things and pulling them in the way to make it look like, either you haven't gone down there or if they try and follow you, they're going to run into dumpsters and other debris and detritus in their way. All right, Lynn, in the car, the cop is going to, he's going to pull out his gun and try and shoot at you. It's not going to be hard because you're right there. 2 and a 2. His shot goes, he's just not able to get it to you. You block his arm, whatever you want to say. What do you do?
I take out my knife and I stab you.
There's already a knife there. Okay, pull out a new knife and stab
Oh
him.
well,
Go for
I
it.
figured it was like stuck to the window or stuff. I guess I could just take that knife and stab him with it. So.
Oh yeah, it like shattered through the window. It's stuck in the
Oh,
guy's
okay.
neck.
So if it's embedded in his neck, I'll just pull it out and then just slice the other guy.
Go for it.
A 5.
That's all you need. And he goes down. No problem. Because these are
Yeah.
cops. They're not exactly indestructible.
Yeah, I'll collect my gun.
Okay. You pick up your gun. No problem. You got his knife. Do you just start teleporting after teleporting to try and catch up?
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing.
Okay.
I almost wish you'd left him alive and said Falcone sends his regards.
Damn, I should have thought of
Tell you what, I will
that.
devil's bargain. I will let that happen we can retcon this. So maybe like you pin him
Stab
to the thing,
Stab
or
in
you
the
stab.
shoulder or something.
Yeah, and you do the Falcone sends his regards.
Yeah, I like that.
But in exchange, the car is going to have problems. The engine is going to give out. So I'm letting you retcon it, but something bad is going to happen.
I mean, whose choice is this? My choice, or
It's your choice because you're letting you. This is the devil's bargain. You're rolling
it's their
back time.
car, not the car that I'm in. So
Right, the van.
I
The van.
think I won't retcon that then. I'll just stab him. I don't
Okay.
want- yeah.
All right, that's fine. So yeah, you stab him, you get out. Time continues on as normal, and you are bamfing from rooftop to rooftop, trying to catch up to the party. RX, go ahead and give me a driving check.
Now, does he have advantage because of my help?
No, your advantage is more of a hindrance to anyone trying to follow you. It's not
Okay.
necessarily clearing the way for him, or like I said with the Thomas guide, go left here, down Freedom Alley or whatever.
Okay, so nothing this turn, but no snake eyes either.
Okay.
So clearly the Thomas guide isn't helping. It's better with the Martha guide.
Why would you say that? That's the name of my guide too.
I'm sorry. Is that like a dead medium now?
Yes, there's no Thomas guide. There's a Martha guide in Gotham. Oh yes.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So, Dodger, what are you doing now? You see Manticore whipping things around. You see Lynn bamfing along the rooftops trying to catch up to you.
I'm sitting pretty. I'm sitting on a pile of money. I guess making sure we're closing the doors that were open. We were firing at the cop car so that we don't lose any money.
It's good, good. One problem though, Lynn needs line of sight to get back in the car. So if the doors are closed,
Yeah, but she has line of sight to get on top of the car.
that is
She's
true.
fine. She's fine.
This is true.
People are on top of cars all the time in Gotham. It's no big deal. It's like
It's pretty
whatever.
normal.
That's like parkour 101.
We're shooting a vine. Go away. Okay.
Let me get this on my TikTok.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Vine's not a thing.
Yeah, it's TikTok now.
I'm
but
old.
yeah, I'll go ahead and close those doors.
Okay.
I trust that Lynn can get, or if she can't get on top of the car, she knows where we're going.
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay. As you're closing the doors, you notice there's a rumble in your pocket. It is your phone going off again.
All right. As I finish closing the doors, I will pop my phone out.
Not now, Dad.
It is a text from your father, of course.
Okay.
And he lets you know that they are having a family gathering this weekend, and he'd like for you to come. It's a barbecue in Gotham.
Yeah, sure, I'll be there. Fine.
All right.
Send me the time.
He tells you, 11 o'clock Saturday,
Right.
and the estate,
Mm-hmm.
So you got all the deets. Jumping back to Eddie, you're still pulling things in the way, correct?
Yeah, I mean, I can't think of another way that I can really help here other than
Martha Guide, just saying.
Sure, I'll whip out the Martha guide and see if it gives us a good shortcut to getting away.
Okay, go ahead and make that check.
No successes.
No successes. Okay, so you're not going to have any advantage in the next check when you make your driving check, Michael.
Okay.
All right, it is that time. Go ahead and roll it.
Nope, didn't make it.
Okay, just then you see cops running alongside the main street as you're driving through back alleys. They're trying to cut you off. Lynn, jumping rooftop to rooftop overhead, you see this happening in the distance. You can see the car beneath you, or the van beneath you. Do you jump down and join them? Or do you do something else? Do you just say, not my problem, peace?
I see
Or-
the cops. I can see
you
the
do
cops.
see the cops as well, yeah. There
Can I
are at least
teleport
three.
can I teleport to the top of one of their cars?
Absolutely. There are 3 cop cars. So
Okay.
there's the lead one and then 2 following it subsequently. Excuse me.
I'll do the lead one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You teleport. You're on top of the lead car. What do you do?
Can I shoot down where the driver's seat would be?
Sure, you can try.
Okay. What would I roll for that? Like,
You're
on my
essentially
side?
firing blind, so you're not getting any advantage whatsoever. So you're just
one
gonna,
die?
yeah, 1 die. It's like maybe there's somebody right beneath me. Nothing.
Failure.
Okay. The alleyway ends, sending you flying out into the main street. Cops peeling around, coming after you. You see 3 of them. You see Lynn on top of the roof of one. Joey, Manticore, what are you 2 doing?
Just close this door. I'm going to. I would like to. Now I can. So I'm not completely familiar with Blades in the Dark. I know you can use my stress to have us prepared something. Can it work? Does it also work like a Benny where you can slightly change something about the scene?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay. I'm gonna spend 1 stress, which is scary because I only have 2 left to spend. That's fine. I'm not worried. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna say that in addition to the money in back, there was also quite a few deliveries that this guy hadn't made. So I am going to lob a armful of pizzas
Okay.
out the back to try to hit the windshield of the cop car to blind them.
All right, you're gonna pull a Michelangelo. I love it.
Yeah, sure.
Hashtag not a Mikey girl.
Hashtag not a Mikey girl.
That is 1 success. I got a 6.
1 success. It's a very juicy pizza with lots of sauce. I think it might have been a Chicago deep dish. I don't even consider that a pizza. It's a casserole. You throw the casserole. It hits the window and just splatters everywhere. And
It's a Gotham deep dish, which is even deeper than a Chicago deep dish.
it's just not. It's like a soup almost
God.
with baked cheese on top.
I'm all about that. Where can I get a Gotham deep dish at this time of night?
You know,
I need it right
Deep
now.
dish.
Everywhere.
No parents.
Every sane human in the world thanks you for ridding the world of 1 more deep dish.
Oh,
New York or bust. So
I
yeah,
agree.
it hits. It's going to disable this car as they peel out and are unable to see.
Is that the one I'm on?
It is the one
It
you're
is,
on. It is
yeah.
going to whip
Thanks.
hard, and on your turn, you're going to have to make a test to hold on to it or
Okay.
be thrown from it.
Could I just teleport to the next one?
Momentum is the thing. So
Okay.
even though, yeah, you're teleporting, it's still going to pull you a
Okay.
different way.
No, that's fine. So
All right, so 1 second. Manticore, what are you doing, sir?
So there are cop cars that have turned down the alley in front of us, or are blocking the way from us getting out of the alley.
Oh, no, you've
There's
come
cop
out
cars
of
that
the
are coming up
alley.
behind us.
So
Okay.
there was the alley going this way, and then there's the main street going this way. The alley ended, sending you out into the main street. The cops came around and are following you now.
Okay, so that they're following us still.
Yes.
Okay.
So you now have 3 cops directly behind you. One of them, windows covered in marinara, and is peeling off with Lynn on top of it.
Okay, I'll lob a Molotov towards the next one,
Okay, go ahead.
and hope. And here's the thing: I'm not even necessarily trying to like kill anybody inside. I'm trying to create a situation where they're going to swerve, and this other car is going to swerve, and they're going to do like the, like the 2 cop car pile up that stops anyone else from following, a la Dukes of Hazzard style.
I mean, I'm going to suggest this because you are bad guys. Causing harm to civilians, burning down buildings or something, is definitely going to get the cops off your back.
Well, let's see what happens with this roll. and
I'm
see
just
where
driving,
it goes
man.
to.
I'm just the driver. I don't know what's going on.
Hey,
you
the
put in
innocence.
headphones. No, I'm
The
just-
innocence. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of some sort of RX driver, but it's not coming to me. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not out to kill civilians. Like, the cops are getting in my way, so
Oh, yeah.
they're definitely targets that I can get behind. That's a 5, 1 success.
Okay, yeah, the Molotov cocktail flips over. I mean, no, it doesn't flip because that would be bad for everyone. It goes sailing over the first
Centripetal
car,
force will keep it inside till it hits.
right? It hits the second car, engulfs it in fire. Jumping back to Lynn, the car is swerving. Go ahead and give me a test to essentially hold on or get out of there safely.
No success.
No successes. So you tell me what happens. Are you trying to teleport back towards the van to get out of it? Are you going back towards one of the cars behind you? Or
Probably the second car in line. I was gonna just try to teleport to the front of it.
perfect.
Like, like the so I could just like look into the windshield and
The
shoot
hood.
the guy instead of shooting the light.
And it is really, really cool. This is why talking to your partners is very important. So you land on the front of the second car, ready to shoot, and all of a sudden, Molotov cocktail over your shoulder hits the windshield, engulfs in a ball of fire. You're still holding on. You're going to take 2 points of stress from that as your hands and whatnot are burned, but you're still on the front of the car, and they're going to swerve and do their thing.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine.
Manticore, you see that, of course, she's teleported in the way.
It's still fine. It's still fine. Just a little burned.
I'm fine. It healed. This
RX,
damn fleshy body.
give me a drive check, sir.
Okay. Bum 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 bum. All right, 1 success.
1 success. Okay, you're able to, with that happening behind you, cause enough chaos. You're able to slip away.
Yeah.
Lynn, you're able to spot them just as they're about to leave. Do you teleport into the car? Into the van?
So does it look like the one that I'm on? Does it look like he will be sufficiently distracted and everything else?
Flames over the front of the windshield and hood? Yes. I think that they're distracted.
Yeah, I will jam down Dodger's knife into the glass and then I will say, Falcone sends its regards, and then I'll teleport away.
Okay. You jam down and you teleport away. Your message is delivered. Let's hope this one was a dirty cop. We'll see what happens.
Yeah,
Of course, it's just a dirty cop. It's Gotham. Okay.
And I start regenerating the burns.
Yeah, I think you can get into the back of the van since the doors are open.
The door's open.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, she arrives and you guys smell cooked bacon.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
And like a poof of darkness, and I'm like,
oh, mortal bodies. They suck.
So much.
Damn human body.
Dodger, is there water in here? Is there a water bottle?
I'm fine.
I see Pellegrino.
Yes, there are like 4 bottles of Pellegrino.
I shake a bottle of Pellegrino and try and like put the
Don't.
burns out on.
I mean, you're inside the car, so it's spraying everywhere on top of the bags of money and everyone in the back seats.
It's not gonna die. It's Pellegrino.
She looks like a wet cat at this point. If another turn goes round, she's just full like stress too. So she's fully healed and just wet and like ripped clothes and burned clothes and like blood all over them.
Oh, jeez, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were gonna teleport to the other car.
I'm fine. I'm fine, really. Just not the water next time.
Okay, sorry.
And you hear the
Like
sirens in the distance, and you guys are able to trek away without drawing any more attention and get back to the warehouse. So you arrive there. Do you drive the van right into the warehouse, or
Oh yeah.
are you gonna ditch it
We went
like 4 blocks away or something in
uh,
the river?
No,
If I
or
can
you
make a
can get all that
suggestion.
money.
I think that we like pull up, do a quick fire line with the money into the warehouse, and then drive the van somewhere and ditch it.
Okay, I'm all for that.
Yep,
Yeah.
works for me.
Okay, where are you
Works.
ditching it and how?
In
Falcone
Rid-
territory.
Oh
Somewhere.
well, I was gonna say Riddler's territory, but
Oh,
how do we get back then?
why not Falcone territory? We're framing
Oh,
him.
sure. Yeah.
That's a good
And
idea.
Right. Yeah, just near, not too far away, but also like not too close.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can do it because I can just teleport like myself back, so I could probably get back faster. Or actually, she'll be like, Dodger, you're the fastest one. Why don't you take it?
Because someone has to count this money.
Oh, I can do that.
With
Great.
this one stress.
Great. That's fine.
I
Well,
believe in
are-
you. She'll like,
Just
Are
got
you-
hit with a car. But yeah, I can.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I'm sorry. I would see that he's messed
yeah,
up
that
and be
is
like,
true. All right.
He's not looking too great. He's got some bruised ribs. He's got.
yeah.
All right. She'll offer to do it then. She's
He
like,
did not
it
dodge the Dodge Ram.
It looks like you could use a break. Why don't you take one?
Thanks, appreciate it. I'm gonna go sleep for a minute.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Do you take the money into the secret bunker beneath the place, or just in the warehouse?
I like the secret bunker. It could be our greenhouse.
Yeah. Nice. I like it.
It's your green room. I love it. So,
I'm going to agree with that because I think in the fiction it makes sense to have that be our vault since it's already vault-like. We can get in and out. However, the fact that Jameson keeps pushing it makes me
Yeah,
me on
a
a
little
meta level,
hesitant.
maybe.
don't
Yeah.
you metagame. It's not
Can
like
we
there's
just
any
at least
seeds in the
change the
soil or
password?
anything.
That's why I'm saying like
We
I
just want-
agree with doing it as a as a narrative thing.
As long
I'm
as we
just-
change the lock, because that makes sense in character. At least change
Right.
Absolutely.
Well, now that you have money to pay for a locksmith, yes, you totally
the-
can.
Great.
I think we could probably spend some time to change the passcode.
Instead of 1, 2, 3,
Passcode
4,
guessed.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
I vote for 666.
A little on the nose, but all right.
Shocking no one.
All right. So, Lynn, you take the car and you drive off to Falcone's territory. Something gonna. Do you do anything to the van before leaving it?
No, I don't think so. It's already beaten up. It's I don't know. Like
You
I
wanna
guess I could
wipe
wipe it down for like the humans.
That's fine. Yeah, you wipe it down, no problem. My question was more of, are you going to make it look like someone else stole it, or is it just a discarded van?
I mean, I'm trying to make it seem like it was one of Falcone's vans, so I would just maybe I could even park it nearby the restaurant, and then I'll just teleport away. So,
Sure. Do you ditch the keys too?
no, I'll leave the keys in the lock. I'll leave the keys in the car. Why not?
All right, cool. You take off, and you, before long, back at the hideout. RX, what are you doing once you've gotten back to the hideout?
I'm nursing my wounds. I'm fishing through a bag that I have. Onlookers might expect me to be pulling out some sort of, designer drug to combat my pain, but he just pulls out a crusty, half rolled up tube of arnica gel, and takes his shirt off and just starts rubbing it on his muscles and his neck, and just lays down on. I'm gonna say that there was a cot here.
Yeah.
Lays down and just lets out a really long. And that's what I do.
Sounds good. Manticore, what are you doing?
Hey guys, that was great. Look at all this. Look at this haul we got.
Snoring from Dodger's office.
I mean,
Oh.
look, we're actually doing it. We can make this happen. How much do you think we got? Crickets.
Okay, so you guys have gotten 12 bags of money, which brings your total income to, we'll say, yes, let's do that. That's a nice
So
criminal
are
number.
Are we just abstracting this as like 12 resource points, or is this like we're gonna get an actual total? Or
I'll give you an actual total. I'm not going to sit here and nickel dime. Oh, you bought flashlights. That's $5. I'm not going to do that. That's annoying.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you've got a total of 14 points. which translates to essentially $140,000.
Wow, great.
Okay.
Not bad. You can buy a lot of alcohol with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, this is going to come into play when you, at the start of every game, I'm going to essentially ask you what you did with your downtime to recover, heal, put yourself back together. And if you fail those checks, sometimes you're going to take out more of the shared coin than you should have, gambling, carousing, what have you. Maybe buying yourself something, shopping therapy, retail therapy, whatever it is. So something to just kind of be aware of is like how you spend your downtime is also going to have an effect on it. Do you do something that's like, oh, I'm going to be working out the entire time? Well, if you screw up the roll on that, you're going to have a disadvantage going into the fight. Like you've pulled a muscle or you fell wrong in a practice roll or something. Or you're exhausted from studying so much. Regardless. So you now have a good bit of money. Does anyone want to make any withdrawals immediately?
I don't think this would count as like a resource level of money extraction to extract it.
Mm-hmm.
But what Manticore would like to do is to take some money and go buy a gift for his sister.
Yeah. I mean, it's late at night, so nothing is open at this time. But if you wanted to wait till the next day, you could definitely go out and buy a gift.
Yeah, I mean that isn't like right now. Let's do it. He's still jazzed about the heist and not wanting to go to sleep because oh my god, what the hell just happened?
So I guess my question is, does anyone want to skim something from the top?
No, I assume Lynn has a change of clothes.
Lynn
so
definitely
I-
does, and Dodger's passed out, and RX is definitely hurting.
Yeah,
Eddie.
so when she gets back, she'll just change her clothes into it's like the transporter, and she has like identical sets of the same.
No,
So
I don't need to
she'll-
wash the Pellegrino and Molotov.
Yeah.
I just change my clothes. That's it.
So she'll do that, like, and she'll just change in front of like she doesn't care.
I mean, there's like a shower there if you wanted to get cleaned
okay,
up.
she'll wash it off because she has blood all over her. Mostly her own blood, but she's
Mostly.
physically fine.
But
Okay.
like if Lynn walks in and basically just starts stripping because she has no boss, she doesn't care, Manticore is absolutely like eyes down and hand up and not wanting to catch it.
No, she definitely doesn't care. She's just like
Right.
tearing off her like rags of clothing and just grabbing her change of clothes and going to the shower.
No, I get it, but I just think that like in terms of like the social aspect, but what the camera sees is you not caring and Manticore being like, oh god, no,
yeah, exactly.
that's rude.
Manticore is the best boy.
Oh,
Really
is. He really is.
The best boy who eats people.
That's definitely something that you're gonna have to think on for your character.
Yeah.
But yeah, the relevant question: are you skimming off the top, Manticore?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, because this is my team and these are my people and I trust them until I have reason not to trust them.
Absolutely. I mean, I just curious about your own needs, but I got you. Feel you. All right.
Everything
Well,
Lynn
look,
wanted, she ordered from Amazon. So
Right now, everything is going well. This was a good first heist that netted a bunch of money. If I stay in the good graces with everyone, we're going to have more heists. We're going to make more money. That's going to be great. There's no reason to burn that bridge. This is a resource.
All right. Good. All right. So you didn't take anything. Couple hours pass. Lynn, you've gotten out of the shower. You're looking through the pictures on your phone. Like, oh, that one was blurry. That one wasn't any good. Oh, this is a good one. And you spot something. There is the man in the trench coat standing next to you in that selfie you took on the roof.
oh shit.
Ooh.
That's creepy. She's actually a little bit creeped out. Does she recognize? Can I roll anything to like recognize who he might be? Or
You have not heard of this person or seen him. It's more of one of those, you don't notice it at first, but when you do the pinch zoom, you see in the distance behind Manticore by the tree, see a lit cigarettes, blonde-haired man just hanging out there.
Is there an expression on his face? Like, does he look?
Yeah.
I know I'm not looking at it. I'm just trying to get more
No,
information.
that's a good question.
No, just ambivalent and looking directly at the camera.
That's creepy. Okay. She will make a copy of that and like save it in a secure location, and then with the other one, she'll like Photoshop them out.
Okay.
Blur tool, blur tool, blur
Yeah,
tool.
blur. She'll keep a copy, like a pinched in version, like of him, so maybe she can ask someone who he might be.
Understood. RX, do you have a phone, a laptop, what have you?
Yeah, I've got a smartphone.
Smartphone? Okay. It buzzes. There's an email from Bethany Dang. And it just says, "We need to talk." You know what this is about.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to say what it's about?
You don't have to say what it's about.
Okay.
You don't even have to reply. I'm just giving you that information.
Okay.
She sent you an email saying we need to talk.
Okay.
Joey, his dad wants to see him this weekend for the family gathering.
Mm-hmm.
Lynn's got that. Mystery person in her pictures. And actually, yeah, the more pictures you scroll through, the person gets more and more pronounced and gets closer and closer.
Oh shit. I'm gonna. Do I know a way to contact Anarch at least, or?
Yeah, you guys have a way to you've set up a secure line with a burner phone to contact Anarch.
So I'm gonna call. I'm gonna like text it to him on the burner phone and be like, "Who this?"
He responds back, "No idea. I've never seen this person."
Good to know. Maybe okay. That's cool.
Okay. And Manticore, yes, sir?
I think that I'm spending at least some time interrogating the symbiote, and saying like, "What the hell was that? I've never. Are you gonna start eating people? What happened?"
People? I didn't eat any people. Eddie, you know better than that. I don't eat people.
I thought I knew. What the hell's going on? What did you do to that guy?
What guy, Eddie? You keep saying guy or person. I didn't eat any organics like you describe.
After we left the bank, there was the red guy.
Oh, yes, Cherry. Yes.
Jerry?
Cherry.
He said cherry.
Oh, Cherry.
He was delicious.
How? Are you a danger?
No, of course not. Give me a check.
No successes.
He seems on the level. No, you know I don't attack organics. This one was made of mercury.
Oh, he wasn't human? He wasn't a
No.
meta?
I don't know what you mean by meta, but he was made of pure mercury. Why he was walking around and wearing a suit, I don't know, but he tasted so good.
So it was just a machine. It was just a robot.
Absolutely a robot. Give me a check.
Oh my god.
I did get a success, a 5.
Okay, you can tell he's definitely obfuscating something and is using hard lines to hide his motive. So you're like, oh, is it human? No, it's humanoid. You know, that type of thing.
Okay, are those from where you're from?
No, these seem like they're homegrown. Like they come from your planet.
Okay. Well, we need to talk if we see another one or anything.
Oh yes, we definitely need to talk. We should find them. We should seek them out, Eddie.
I
That's a wonderful
that-
idea. Let's
don't
think
know
on this
that that's
later.
a good idea. Yeah. Later.
And you get silence back from the entity for once in the entire time you've known it. Always it's chittering something at you. This time, peace.
Well, that's not ominous.
Yeah, I don't trust it at all.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Yep. And that's where we're going to end tonight's game.
Uh-huh.
Super fun.
Yep.
Great.
That had a lot of stuff in it. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you playing at home, that was Dr. William Magnus, also known as Mercury, from the Metal Men. Very old school classic superhero. There are 5 of them, all with various powers. I think there might be more. I think there's 5.
There's more than 5, yeah.
Yeah.
There's mercury, tin, lead, iron, gold, platinum. There might be another one I'm missing.
Exactly. But yeah, it technically is a robot, but it does bleed mercury. So if any organics had tried to like do anything to it, like pick it up, they would have slowly been poisoned and bad things would have happened. So thank you all for joining us. This game, Tiny Supers, is great. Pick it up from Gallant Knight Games. We don't have any promo or anything with them. They're just fun folks that we like to play games with. But it requires only 2 to 3 D6. Now, if you need more dice or you just want really good dice, you can go to diceenvy.com/GWNP to get 10% off your first order of dice, because they have some magnifique dice. I'm Jameson, GM Mace. Let's go around the table once more, and everyone tell me where they can get more of you, and well, who are you folks? So let's start with Michael.
Hi, I'm Michael Robert Holmes. You can find me on Instagram at Michael R. Holmes. You can find me on Twitter at MRH_3E. I'm one of the regulars on the GWNP podcast, and I'm also the co-host of our weekly tabletop gaming news roundup called Table Topical, which you can find on YouTube on Tuesdays.
Yes. Next up, we got Joey.
Hey guys, I'm Joey. You can find me on the socials at Joey Nestra, because that's my name. You can catch me on the Happy Jacks RPG Network every other Sunday, including this Sunday for Glittering Night, our Vampire 5e game, where I get to play a Toreador LA fuckboy, and it's amazing, and I love it. Catch up, though, because we're getting close to our season finale, so you want to catch up on all of that when you can. That's 4 p.m. on every other Sunday. And then every Saturday morning, you can catch me on It's Probably Okay's Twitch channel for our Jedi Gods game, a Star Wars game based in Jason Mills' Demigods hack called Silence in the Force. Super fun. So you play a completely different kind of character. And yeah, great people, great table. We had our first session last Saturday, and it was a lot of fun. So every Saturday at 10 a.m. for Jedi, and every other Sunday at 4 p.m. for Vampires.
Nice. Nikki, where can they get more of you?
They can find me mostly on Twitter at Nikki Wan, and I write some reviews for GameCritics.com, so they can check out some video game reviews there.
Dope. And Nick, where can they get more of you, sir?
Hey, I'm Nick Levy. I'm currently only on this show, so obviously Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, or whenever you get around to the VOD or the recording of your choice to listen to our melodious voice and misfit adventures in the city of Gotham. You can find me online at Twitter and Instagram at Sungrowler, SUNGROWLER. I will warn you, if you do anything on Instagram, I will probably not see you very often, as I'm rarely on that platform. But I encourage you to follow me anyway, because it doesn't hurt you, and it does, and I won't bug you with a bunch of stuff, and a bunch of updates either. So that's me.
You're so sweet. Make sure to like, follow, and subscribe for everything Games We Never Play, GWNP_pod. We have a podcast that comes out on Mondays where we play the games that are sitting on your shelf gathering dust that desperately need some love and attention. I've been Jameson, and I will see you all next time. Bye.